Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Unexpectables. It's Wednesday night, and we're 15 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Yeah. So, guys, how you doing?
Monty, come on. You can't choke on that. We got a long night ahead of us.
See, the moment he said tweets, I was really fucking, I was like, man, should I just pull this out? You know what? Fuck it. All right, I'm good.
I ate a bunch of, a fistful of Dijon, honey Dijon chips, and then I just, inhaled part of the chip that was still in my mouth, and that's,
Your lungs got a nice hit of Dijon.
Yeah, that's good.
But, guys, I'm just imagining you just sticking your hand into a Dijon jar and just, wiping it along a wound. Ah! It burns, but it's a slightly different flavor.
They're good chips. The kettle Dijon, the honey Dijon kettle chips are
it's not a real brand of chips if you don't leave your mouth with wounds. You know, that's real chip.
If it doesn't, it's not good cereal unless it cuts the roof.
I was gonna say they're salt and vinegar chips. You peel the inside of your mouth on it. It's so the vinegar is so strong, but it's just so good.
It is a good pain.
It's a good pain.
Remember, there was a time where there was extreme salt and vinegar, extreme ketchup. There was the extreme genre. Do you remember the extreme line, everybody? Do you remember?
Yes.
Vaguely.
I remember eating a bag of an individual extreme salt and vinegar chips, and I remember drinking water afterwards and just drinking salt. Is all it was. It was just you're like, I just felt myself drink pure salt water, and it was everything I expected and worse.
Salt and vinegar is one of those flavors that doesn't need to be extremized because it's already pretty extreme flavor.
I mean, I only discovered maybe a few years ago that dill pickle on chips or popcorn just fucking tastes astounding.
Whoa! You didn't know about dill pickle?
I didn't know about it until 5 years ago.
How is this possible? You're the most cultured place in the world, New York.
Well, they don't have ketchup chips though, or
no,
all dressed.
No, I was gonna say that. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
See, the thing is, they may know about ketchup chips, but they don't know about Supreme, Ultra, all dressed. They don't know about all dressed.
Oh yeah.
They don't know. They don't know much
Monty.
about that. What?
No.
Don't talk.
Where
to
the
us.
hell do I get? No, shut up. Where the hell do I get good ketchup chips? I might be going back to Canada.
Here's the joke. There is no such thing as good ketchup chips.
Don't say that.
No, there's no such thing as good ketchup chips. Would you like decent ketchup chips? That's the best we can do for you.
Yes, a decent.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta leave your hotel room. Okay. You gotta head down to a corner store and just look for ketchup chips. It is not hard to find ketchup chips.
I did that, and then I got Lay's, and they were a huge disappointment.
Well, you got Lay's. That's your own fault.
That's your own fault.
All there was.
Oh my God.
Hold on, Chocho a minute.
You're going to be going to New York. You're going to be going to New York tomorrow, and you can have Wise chips.
They won't let me.
They
won't let me leave the con.
I might be saying the wrong thing here, but I don't know if it's just me. For Canadians out there, specifically BC, there's a brand called No Name, which is literally what the name of it's called. It's a yellow generic bag, and they have chips, which is basically they're really good. I don't know why, but they're the most generic chip you can get. But their ketchup chips are great because they're not
Google the No Name
overly
brand. It is a real thing that is not
it's
parody.
Hilarious.
It is not parody.
Anytime I get a promoted no name brand ad on my Twitter, I always retweet it because it makes me laugh every time I see that.
My favorite one is just beans. It's just a yellow can with a bean on it. It says beans. No Name beans. I'm like, yes.
And you know what's great about it is all the food is delicious. None of it's bad. It's all really good.
It is all passable at best. I have tried more of it, I think. But here we go. I got to get through some of these people. We got to do introductions. If you guys could keep it to under a minute, that'd be great. Goomba, where can they find you?
If I'm at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba on Twitch every Tuesday, we're doing Taiko Tuesdays. It's my most successful stream thus far, I suppose because it's consistent, where everyone bullies me to play terrible songs. In my favorite rhythm game. You can also find me on YouTube, where I do my culture and gaming and anime shtick, doing a two-parter. First one just went up over Demon Slayer and all of the origin of the various baddie Onis. That's been a lot of fun. However, big announcement. I will be at Anime NYC this weekend, starting tomorrow. So if you're in the Manhattan area, come swing by, say hi. It'll be a lot of fun. I've got a meetup at 2 p.m. Saturday at the Bandai booth.
Nice.
Okay, who's next?
Zito is next. Zito, where can they find you?
Find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where a fuck ton of indie games have come out, and oh man, I have a lot of things to show you. Hey, how's that Pokemon stuff treating you? If you don't want to deal with it, fuck it. I got 2 creature capture RPGs for you to check out. So you want to come on over and check that out. Other than that, we're doing homebrew, we're doing drawings, and my Patreon for homebrew shit will be up sooner rather than later.
Did you get the Tanuki yet?
I made that for you!
No, I'm talking about the game, my friend.
Drink his hot Kool-Aid. Alrighty, Connor, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at @CNLSnake. They can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where throughout the week we're going to be playing more Ring Fit Adventure. Been an interesting couple of streams with that one, getting my ass kicked. But other than that, Friday's going to be Friday Funhouse, where I get drunk and play games with my friends. A lot of party games, Tabletop Simulator, Jackbox, Party Pack. Saturday is The Witcher. We have gone back to the main story. We're going to finish that up before we continue Blood and Wine. And Sunday is going to be more D&D character creation, trying to push 5th edition to its absolute limits. We made the most annoying character for a DM to handle.
Great.
We tried to figure out how many rerolls you can get with one character. I think the answer was like 8.
He is lagging out. I think it might be on his end though.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I'm actually picking up his audio somehow. What the crap? It's ever so slight.
Yeah.
Huh.
Technology.
Well, check that out at twitch.tv/DistortionDevil. Hey, Bosco, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
What's up? What's good?
They already know where they can find me. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna say thank you for all the donations people have done for ALS and for all of the other charities that have been for Extra Life. I appreciate you guys popping by and doing all that stuff. I want to plug a buddy of mine's thing instead of just plugging myself all the damn
I was gonna
time.
do this before we just started, but you
Sweet.
can do it now if you want.
Yeah,
to.
I'm going to do it right now. So I'm about to throw a link in the chat that you guys should all check out. Basically, my buddy is a sound designer, and we just worked on a game not too long ago. Super cool guy. He's in my Sunday D&D group. He is creating basically a audio board for D&D. And what that means is never looping music and never looping sound effects for pretty much any place that you can think of in a fantasy setting. And hopefully if he raises enough money, he'll be able to expand that to like sci-fi and add more stuff. But I threw that link in the chat. You guys should totally check it out. They're actually only about $2,000 away, I think, from hitting their goal.
Yeah.
And then every stretch goal allows them to commission more music guys to do more stuff. It's awesome. I was able to get Monty. Hopefully she was able to get it.
I got it. I want to try it out at my local games and see how it goes. But the idea of having non-looping music or not having to deal with YouTube and constantly having to go over and like restart the music is
This
a very
intrigues me.
appealing thing to any DM of any manner. So definitely head over there, guys. Give them some love. It's a very, 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 very smart and cool idea.
Yeah, and like I said, I only endorse it because I know the guy and he's super freaking awesome and he's very good at what he does. He's a sound designer by trade. So yeah, there's my plug. I'm done.
Monty, where
And
can
for
they
those of you-
find?
I was about to say, for those of you who are just listening to this, that is kickstarter.com/project/Sonic Sorcerer /The Tome of
Oh yeah, I was gonna give a whole breakdown during the break.
Alrighty. Monty, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. I'm doing RE2 all Mr. X runs. I had a speedrunner teach me a bunch of stuff. I got a personal best time of 1 hour 23 minutes on Leon A with all Mr. X. So I'm hoping to cut down that time even more. My goal is now to be at 1 hour 10 minutes. So I'll be doing that every now and again on and off. But tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is going to be more Skies of Arcadia. I'm going to jump back into the game. I'm sorry for being away for so long. And yeah, so there you go.
And folks, you can find me right here at twitch.tv/Takahata101. Tomorrow is the go home show for the C101 MNW Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. It has its last show before the big event this Saturday at 9 o'clock PST. over on twitch.tv/stream4star, we will be having the C101 charity event culmination. And it is all proceeds from this event, any bits, and we'll, of course, be linking directly to the charity as well. We'll be going to the Pug Lug Pug Rescue. It is a dog rescue that takes care of pugs. And that'll be going from 9 o'clock till midnight plus. That's right, folks. It's going to be 16 hours plus.
So wait a second. So just so people are aware, so 9 a.m. on Saturday till midnight Sunday.
Yeah, if not later.
All right.
It's going to be a long stream, and that's over on twitch.tv/stream4star.
It's a huge wrestling day. We got the go home show, then you've got the Flashbang pay-per-view, which is like a takeover, and then you've got the C101. It's about to be crazy.
It's about to be nuts up in here, absolutely. Of course, I got Destiny streams here, and of course, The Unexpectables. But speaking of them, I gotta go through all these subs and bits being given to them because it's gonna take me. Oof. All right, here we go. Commando Joe, Cosmo Button, Shadowy Sphinx, Zeus Moose, Vardixus, Shalem Froggy's Mom, Silent Vagabond 25, Rook Alec, Tiny Behemoth, Crazy Claw, L Robot, L Levens, Miss Tweetums, Inferno Ooh, Slipknot Lobster, Not Dante 42, Spirit of Love, Z-Man Stardust, Blue Clock, Crow the Immortal, Leo, Knight as 01, Mad Monk Montague, War of Shadows, Aiden Draws. As well, War of Shadows gifting 5 subs to the community as well. Thank you so much, War of Shadows. That's very kind of you. Gently Senpai with a tier 2 sub. Thank you. Lazy Red 7971, Achilles 98, Project Zeta, DM Warchief, The Kaleidoscape, Gentleman Indigo, Pie Boy 4242, Muscle Wizard 1, Digital Mask, Letter D 004. Thank you all for the subs. And now for the bits. I do apologize if I end up missing you from this. Hunter M. 93 with 500 bits, talking realistically, lip sync Napa will visit me in my nightmares. I didn't do it. Thank you for the 500 bits, though.
That was my idea.
Ah, you monster. Draconos with 500 bits, no Bessage, just mitts. Bravo, good. Draconos, good work. That was good, Jake. Hafar in the Sky with 700 bits. First time catching one of these live, looking forward to this. Thank you, Hafar in the Sky. And 200 bits for Andrew Nevermore. Thank you so much, Spirit of Love. Thank you for the bits. So Setquim Kid with 500 bits. Have bits because I started my new job this week. Woo! Congratulations to the Setquim Kid for getting that job. Leo Knight as a 1. Thank you again for the sub. Blackwing Hellkite with 1,000 bits. If Task turned, would he just turn into a baby dragon? 1,000. Well, Task, what do you have to say about that? Skelly Jack, Fike. Von Krieg, thank you all for the bits as well. Crow the Immortal with 500 bits. Sick Ghost Pepper Wings and the Unexpectables. What a birthday. Is that your birthday? I think it might be your birthday. Shadowy Sphinx with 1,000 bits. I'm sorry, but can I get my chicken and waffles and Korean barbecue chips back? Also, Bosco, when can I get you in my Fire Emblem Heroes team? 1,000 bits from Shadowy Sphinx.
As soon as you get the best boys.
Joshua?
Excuse you?
Okay.
Such a human
Let's
name.
I don't voice Joshua. That's not-
Here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
let's.
good,
I'm going to put a
good.
hard stop on this because the second we start wading into these waters, especially considering one of us is a fish in this water, we're gonna. The metaphor doesn't work, but it's just gonna be nasty. Shadow, thanks for 8,000
minutes.
Viral Tech, two. Okay, Alcoholic with 1,500 bits, starting a full time at an office tomorrow, and I want to spread the love. Here's to 100 more episodes, and hope the crew finally decompresses on that Kill Mel side quest. Alcoholic with 1,500 bits. Thank you so much.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Scurry Rash 2 with 1,500 bits. I wish you good luck for tonight's stream. Well, Scurry Rash 2, thank you for the 1,500 bits. It was very kind of you. Protoss, thank you as well for the beast. And thank you so much. Oh, my lord. I also want to thank Dynamite with a 500 bits. I was planning on getting a Songbird Symphony rhythm game for the Switch. It has great soundtrack, challenging gameplay, but not too challenging. And most importantly, the game looks too adorable. Bye, Dynamite. Have fun playing your video game. Action Bastard 42, Unexplored Blue. Thank you for the subs. 3 kobolds, 1 coat, no message, just 1,000 bits from one of those kobolds, if not 3 of them in 1 coat. Thank you so much. Skelly Jack, thank you for the bits as well. Battle Turtle 123, thank you for the resub. Evelyn Nowicki. Evelyn Nowicki with 1,000 bits. Here, have my first ever bit drop. So happy you guys are back. Yay, Bosco. I don't have to be up at 3 a.m. to get to work tomorrow, so I'll be able to enjoy tonight's episode live. It's crazy to think I started listening in 11th grade. You guys helped me through AP Studio Art twice and a shit ton of online classes. I'm not quite ready for art school yet, But when I am, I hope your amazing characters will still be doing crazy shit to inspire me to keep going. Love you guys. Thank you for the 1,000 bits and congrats. And thank you so much
yeah.
for...
That just sucked me back to high school immediately. Like I got transported back to my art classroom as I was making my portfolio to apply for art school.
And Icy Briz with a resub. Thank you so much. The Shadow Producer. Da-da-dun, da-da-da-da. With 5 subs gifted to the community from the Shadow Producer. 321 Gmo, thank you for the resub as well. Sam X12 with the 510 bits. Bits for great rolls and amazing nat 20s. On the other side. Don't say that, Sam X1. He didn't actually. I just added that part. Zane 250 with 1,000 bits. I wasn't able to watch last week's stream because my grandfather passed away. Very sorry for your loss. You guys have no idea how happy you make me. You inspire me to be a great DM, and you bring me such joy in my life. Thank you for all the content and for making my life so happy. Thank you so much,
All right.
Zane, 250. And real fast here, Vade Loca, Plata, 64, Fitzboy, Tupperbottom, The Honest Guardsman, Forax 1, Tarek Dan, and Blackhound. Thank you all for the subs. That is it.
Okay. I realized I left my player's handbook in a bag, so I have to grab my limited edition book. All right. You guys ready to go?
Do we have
Yep.
limited edition
See you later,
odds?
Yeah.
Okay. When last we left our heroes, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Task the Kobold Ranger, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Panic the Tiefling Bard, and Remy the Kenku Fighter, the party has returned to the city and discovered that a 5-month gap has passed since their adventures in the Underdark and their escape from the realm of Discord. Now home in the city, a few things have changed. Promotions, romance, city infrastructure growth, giant fluffy tabaxis, and cryptic letters welcoming the players home. Soon after their arrival, the party met with Edward about the phenomenon affecting the ruler of the realm of Discord, Omnima. Through his studies, Edward expressed that there's a possibility that gods can die from a new unknown means, and that there may be a connection to the celestial entity known as Lies, and this phenomenon appearing throughout the various planes, such as the realm of Discord and at Athtar's fall. But without any leads, the party decides to ask a known follower of Ko, known as Cliff, who has worked with Remy in the past. Awakening to a new dawn, the party rises from their deep, comfortable slumber. So, Remy,
Yes.
from your home, you sent off a letter to the Mercs, their new house that they have in the
boys.
Lower Arcana district. You do get a response back that is written very poorly, and you assume it's Cliff. And essentially,
Oh, he's learning how to write. He's grown up.
Yeah.
For those who've not seen the Mercs, who's Cliff?
Yeah.
Cliff, well, you'll just
You'll
relax.
find out. Yeah, just relax. You guys, so you basically plan on having Cliff show up at the Sweet Dragon to talk with the Unexpectables about Ko. And as you arrive there, you knock on the door, and the rest of the party, you guys hear
Hold
Remy.
on, can I actually knock?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Now we're good.
The rest of you guys hear a knock on the door.
Greckles will go open it.
All right, you open the lion door, and you see Remy completely geared up in front of you.
Oh, Remy, isn't it a little early for this?
Greetings and salutations, and no, I don't believe so.
It's like 9 a.m.
Oh, right, I forgot. All of you like to sleep in.
I
mean-
the sun hurts.
I mean, all things considered, Remy, we kind of needed this.
Yes.
Borky's in his bed.
However, I would let you sleep. However, we're going to be having a guest soon.
How soon?
Oh, relatively now-ish.
Greckles runs off to knock on all the doors very quickly.
Borky opens his a crack. Do you know what time it is?
Borky, we're gonna have unexpected company.
Is it time to get orky? Is it time to
It
get
is- it is-
Borky?
It absolutely is, big guy.
I decide what time it is. Borky closes the door. And you clearly hear what can only sound like a armoire being dragged across the floor, placed against the door. Back to bed.
Running to Panic's room, then.
Panic opens the door in nothing but an open
Ah,
bathroom.
jeez.
What?
I
What?
want to put on some pants. We're apparently gonna have a visitor soon. Remy's at the front door, actually.
Panic slicks back his hair, and ties the bathrobe and comes down.
Gonna need more than that.
Am I?
If you want to be presentable.
We're going for a
I'm
soft
always presentable,
PG-13.
Greggles.
All right, over to task store.
I've been standing right here. I wake up early in the morning.
Oh, okay.
All right, eventually you guys drag Borky out of his bed. He kind of
No!
into the wood like a cat.
It's like the scene where all the monsters break in to take Homer Simpson out of the out of the freezer. The shitting episode.
Guys,
There we go.
collect yourselves and eventually head down the stairs. And as you do, you hear a familiar voice, Remy, making small talk with Helga. And I would like to invite Coup Eater, member of the Mercs, to come in and join us here in the Unexpectables.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Hello.
Who's this?
Hey.
If you could, because not everyone has seen the Merc, could you please describe your character to us?
Cliff is a big golden brown minotaur. He wears a big poncho around his entire chest area. Do you want me to just describe him physically?
Yeah, just the whole description for him physically.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, that's the most noticeable thing about him is he's a big cow.
Also, jump into the game, buddy.
I don't think I got invited to it or anything.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Separate
no.
team.
1 second. Let me grab you here. Oh, I didn't copy and paste your sheet.
That's
We're gonna
goodness.
jump in the old game, and now
In general, for you, Coup, you can jump in now.
All right, cool.
And I will grab your old character sheet. We'll just do it. We'll do it old. We'll do it classic.
We're gonna
school.
do it live. We're gonna do it
We
live.
are, yeah. I gotta view all my game zones to see.
Ah, what is this?
You know, I suddenly just
Oh,
remember I need to hire the Mercs for something. Monty, you're gonna have to run a campaign for me.
Oh,
I,
so I can't transfer your sheet. I realize I completely blanked on that, but I have your stats here. So if we need to roll anything, I can have you roll. it.
Okay, dope.
But as you guys come down, you see this large minotaur with hair over his eyes, currently leaning. And Helga goes, "Yes, I know, but we're not open right." Oh, there they are. You watch as the orc barkeep kind of turns towards. You see a collection of 5 individuals. One you recognize as Remy, and then 4 you don't recognize. You see a large orc. You see a blue kenku. You see a tiefling wearing a bathrobe, and you see a red kobold.
Remy!
Ah, Cliff, it is
my
good to see
feathered
you.
friend.
I'm gonna go hug him.
What? All right, you just disappear in his arm.
Aww.
Making new friends, Remy?
That's character development, baby.
Actually, we've been acquainted for quite some time.
Well, are you going to introduce us?
Yes, of course. Cliff, I would like to introduce you to the Unexpectables. Do you remember?
I'm Cliff.
Yes.
What?
The big one is Borky.
Hello.
Hello.
The blue one is Greckles.
Hello.
The red one is Task.
Hello.
And the weird one is Panic.
Ooh.
Not that weird. Not that weird.
You watch
are
as
in a
Helga
bathrobe right
behind
now.
Helga behind the counter goes. Turns around and disappears behind the
I am-
storage area.
Any unfortunate accidents are comically censored by people walking in front of me, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that shot from The Simpsons in the movie. Just right
Yeah,
near the
pretty
end.
much, exactly.
Quoting The Simpsons. Come on.
Because I got,
Look, it
I
just
got,
came out on Disney Plus.
yeah, it's
God.
never been hot.
timeless.
It's never been hotter or cropped more.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Cliff, I appreciate you coming down on such short notice. I hope everything's good with the Mercs.
Of course, we're always good. Good at what we do, of course.
Absolutely. There's a reason I hire you. Although we did have a
what-
couple questions for you. Would you mind taking a seat?
Of course. These aren't new guild recruits, are they?
No. The Unexpectables are actually a guild of their own, much like you.
What are they, like a boy band or something?
That
Immediately looks to Panic.
Just me. I raise my hand. Just me.
No, you
Four of us are
misunderstood. We're adventurers, not bandits. Common misconception.
Right. So sitting down then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you told me to, so thought I should do that.
Do you want us
It
to
was
get?
more of a
Guys.
request. You're not. I didn't hire you.
All right, one
Yes.
second.
All right. I'm sitting down.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Remy's gonna take a couple of gold coin pieces out of his pouch and put them down on the table.
Just playing with you, old friend. I'll get you like that.
No, don't eat them.
No, I'm not. It was a joke.
1 second here.
I know, that was also a
Scarballs!
joke.
Yeah.
Ah! Just every time. Scarballs, can you get some hay for the cowman who just came here for something to sit on?
I'm not hungry.
No, for you to sit on.
Oh!
Task.
He's got a
But
seat,
that's what
Borky.
the chair's for.
Oh no, I just realized I put Borky and Cliff in the same room. What have I done?
No, I'm a little bit confused. I mean, wait, you
Sort
can't.
of singularity.
But you're a cow.
Oh.
You don't sit in chairs. You sit on hay.
Borky, you've met minotaurs before. You've met another one.
Borky
at
doesn't
the
recall
council.
that.
Really quick, Greckles would.
Actively not remembering.
I'm not sure if this would, what kind of check this would be, but just kind of eyeing him up and down and figure out what is exactly his trade. Or like,
I'd say insight check for that.
okay, I'm actually good at that. 14.
14. Definitely like frontline combat.
Mhm.
He's definitely got a personality to him that's not like extremely aggressive, so you kind of like cancel out like a barbarian maybe. But he has on his back this hammer, this pretty it's a war hammer, isn't it?
It is,
Cliff? Yeah, it's a big war hammer on his back, and it's a little bit of armor, but you get the sense he's definitely like a in-your-face kind of fightery type.
Oh, good. Another Borky, essentially.
Okay, let's not go comparing wonderful barbarians to this guy.
Task is holding the entire pot of coffee right now. Just drink some
Cliff,
glass.
we had some questions about a particular god that you might be able to help us out with. You and the boss, if he's willing.
You want to talk to the boss?
I don't
The
know if that's
boss?
possible. You've always talked. Oh yes, you should probably tell them about Doug.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I talk to him from time to time. He seems to know some stuff that I don't know, which is a lot most of the time.
Story of my life.
I'm going to assume this is where our contact to the other side is going to be.
Correct.
The other side? Oh, he's not really on the other side. He's just in me head.
Right. A figure of speech. Right. So
Oh, you only have one voice in your head?
And you hear Ronfault. You hear Ronfault in your brain go, Borky, casual. Just shakes his head.
Yeah, it's true.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Thanks. You hear a little voice. Panic. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I give Ith a mind fist bump.
May we speak to this? May we speak to them then?
Well, there might be a bit of a problem with that. I don't think anyone else can hear him, to be honest with you.
Are you?
can he hear us?
I think so. Boss, are you picking this up? Yes. He says yes.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Would you mind translating for us then?
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
I've having sensed this phenomenon before. Can I sort of guess what's going on here with?
I mean, we
I'll
hang out
say-
with Borky.
I'll say roll an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
All right. Here I go. 22.
You know Edward a little bit better than everybody else. You've kind of, you've dealt with him a bit more. You get the feeling that Cliff is a warlock. So he has a patron that he talks to, similar to how Edward has a patron that he talks to. Warlocks in Alabas are extremely uncommon. They tend not to really be around that much. This is kind of a weird. You're not surprised to not immediately understand what's going on. So you get the sense that whoever is talking to Cliff is probably whatever is his patron.
So before you go consulting anybody, Cliff, you wouldn't happen to know if Doug or the boss happens to go by any other names, maybe titles?
Titles, like a job.
The mouthless one.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the mouthless one. That's creepy. Wow, that's a good
And
one. I
does
like
that
boss.
sound familiar at all?
Roll a religion check.
All right, here I go. Religion. is going to be a 19.
19. You've seen depictions of the mouthless ones in books. They are basically they're like it's so hard to describe what they look like. I have a mini of one.
has
They
no
are
mouth.
like it has no mouth, 100%, and it's almost similar to like a beholder, but in the sense that it is very smooth, it's fleshy, it's soft, and it has a multitude of different tentacles, and absolutely no mouth. It has just one massive pale eye in the center. They tend to be almost like hunter-gatherers of information. So they tend to be entities that will, make packs or will exist in different planes to collect secrets.
I do like I swirl my finger around in the air and I like bring us in for a little huddle and I relay that information.
Okay, you bring everybody into a huddle. Cliff, you watch as they all kind of turn away from you.
Cliff gets in the huddle.
Okay.
Borky slowly pushes Cliff out of the huddle, but like very slowly, so it comes across as deliberate.
Half closed eyes.
No, you stay out.
Oh, my bad. I thought this was like a group building thing.
No, you got
like a team
you gotta
building
almost
exercise.
die 5 times to be in the huddle. All right.
But he's not wrong.
All right.
All
So
right, panic.
Yeah, I just relay. I relay all the information.
Is this something that we can trust?
Of course not.
Look,
It might be our only and best shot.
in
though.
my interactions with him, he's only ever aided us, but I'm sure for his own means, it certainly couldn't hurt to ask questions.
okay.
Cliff is in
Never
the
do
other
anything
end of the room,
weird.
kind of. Cliff is on the other end of the room, kind of like doing tricks with Doug, like things that you absolutely would not be able to do if you didn't have like secret powers of some kind.
So roll a d20, and we're gonna add your acrobatics to that for your
Oh.
tricks. So
Can
just
I
roll a
pull up my
D20.
character page on here? Is it
No,
a-
you can't. It's not in there. So just roll a d20, and your
Okay.
acrobatics is a -1. So just -1 to whatever you roll.
Thankfully,
Oh, boy.
I have one on my desk. I got a 7.
A 7, that's a 6. You're like flipping it in the air, and then like at one point you just drop it. You guys hear this loud banging noise, and you turn
Yeah.
over, you see Cliff kind of picking
Oh.
up Doug, and like
That
patting
checks
him
out.
off.
Yeah.
Cliff, could you maybe not destroy the tavern?
Yeah, you got it.
Awesome, thank you.
Remy, are you sure we can trust this guy?
The hammer? Absolutely not.
Well, the
Has
most-
he ever done anything weird and creepy?
Remy, your
I-
brain
yeah,
immediately
yep.
flashes back to like the rat. You guys were fighting the rat
The
king
rat,
in the
yep.
basement, and literally a shitload of tentacles burst out of an ether and ripped it to shreds.
Panic, you said you saw a lot of weird things in the realm you were in. It'd be like that.
Ah.
Well, the only thing we could possibly do at that point to make this have any kind of middle ground is to just ask questions. Then, if we can't get an answer out of his patron, then that's as far as we can go.
I would
Like I
happen to
said-
agree. Why don't we just ask it when we need to ask it?
It's our best and only shot.
Hey guys,
So
it's,
then I
it's,
know.
it's a bit
Okay.
it's a bit early. What are we talking to him about again exactly? What?
The
You guys
guru,
talked
Porky.
to to Edward, and
God of Secrets.
The
Ah,
God of Secrets,
right.
finding out about the name of your
Right.
god.
Right.
So-
Right.
Apparently, there is a piece of information that all of you can recall that none of us can, so you should maybe see if this thing knows about it.
All right. Well, let's try this out then.
Cliff, would you come over here for a moment?
Oh, I can be part now. Yeah, I'm coming.
boom, 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 boom. He walks.
Oh, I'm coming.
Oh God.
Oh Lord, he
Oh,
covered.
Lord, you come. Okay, so Cliff, how can we describe the voice you're hearing? What's its name again?
Well, I mean, I named him Doug.
Okay,
He
well,
didn't seem to have a problem with that, so I just stuck with it.
Yeah, mine's
All right.
called Ron.
Could you repeat that?
Mine's called Ron.
It is
Ron.
Ron fault. You hear a correction in your mind, Borky.
Okay. I've tried to
I
keep...
think he was asking Monty to repeat what she was saying.
That works on 2
Oh,
levels.
and you said like I just call him Doug. He seems fine with that. You just hear a whisper in your mind, Cliff go, "I am."
He says he is.
All right. Well, may you ask Doug if they know anything about celestials that no longer exist?
Celestials that no longer exist.
Yeah.
A Cliff just kind of waits because he knows that the boss can hear everything.
Ask them if they wish to know what happens or what I have collected.
The boss says, ask them if they know what happens or if I have collected.
Okay. Cliff. The voice isn't necessary.
Well, okay. Well,
No,
that's what he said.
I have notes on that take.
So the Doug wants us to know what we're bartering for then.
No, he wants to know what you're asking about. Are you asking about what happens when a celestial dies, or if he knows of a
and
celestial that
And we
dies?
already
Knows
knows
of.
what happens when they die. It's more what it knows.
Yeah, we want to know more of what it knows.
Yeah.
What do you know, boss?
I have a collection of celestials' names, long forgotten. But do not be confused. They are nothing like gods.
Cliff is like writing this down. Like,
There's a collection of celestials' names, right? Not forgotten. Okay. What was that last part again?
Those names are different to that of a god.
Different to that of a god. Okay. Sounds like we're coming up blank, fellas.
Well, we have to give the name. Do you think that's wise, gentlemen?
We're already this far in.
Very
Let's put
well.
it this way: if it can't understand it, it won't understand it. If it can, maybe it'll know something.
Very well. I don't know if you will be able to hear us when we say this, Cliff, but the boss, if what we're calling here, if you can hear us, we want to know, what do you know of the god Lies?
Cliff, for you watch as like it almost feels like static in the brain, almost like you kind of have a weird sense of deja vu.
radio interference.
Yeah, but the boss does reply.
They have fallen long before the mortals walked the earth. He was split into millions of pieces. His old name has been swallowed by the great mind.
Oh boy, that's a heavy one. Oh, that's smart. Got kind of a headache after that one, boss. Hey,
Cliff just relays all that.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll do that for the sake of ease.
So that's why there's no record of history of Lies, because Lies doesn't exist outside the time when mortals were a thing.
sure.
But yet still exists, and multiple hundreds, thousands of shards.
Now, a million is more than a dozen, yeah?
Yes, Porky.
Cliff, you hear your patron go,
Each piece lies within a plane outside of this one. Lies has dominated the material plane for eons.
Oh boy. Okay. Lots of information here. Not sure I'm really keeping up in terms of the context, but here's what he said.
Well, you are helping.
Immensely.
So Lies has a stake in the material plane, but that doesn't make sense, because if Lies is technically dead in the eyes of others, and the material plane shouldn't exist, we shouldn't exist.
Cliff looks so confused. This is all like totally lost on him.
Borky also looks kind of confused.
You'll notice Remy looking at you with a shoulder shrug.
Borky mouths to him. I'm also confused, but you can't really hear it. He just says, "I'm also confused." It's a
Look,
slow
guys.
You say
nod.
you're also confused?
Yes,
Look, guys, this is extra planar stuff. We've done this before.
I know, but even when it was happening, it was confusing.
Okay, Borky,
so
think of it.
just to clarify this. So Lies had existed. So Lies splitting into pieces happened before people.
Right.
And those pieces have been scattered throughout different planes, with Lies being the only piece in the material plane.
Oh, okay. So I read that wrong. I apologize.
Yeah, you read that a little bit wrong. I just want to clarify that because I think you got a little confused there, but that's basically what
Sorry,
the-
extra planar shit can get nutty.
It gets really funky and weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you are
okay.
asking a giant
I am
tentacle
leaning-
eyeball
I
in
am
the brain
le-
of a minotaur.
I'm leaning into
So-
my I'm leaning into my ignorance with my character because that is what you do.
Okay, Borky.
Yes.
Imagine it like this.
Okay.
We found lies
Yeah.
in this realm.
Yes.
You got that.
Right.
Now Panic found Ith in the realm of Discord.
Okay.
So that's another shard of lies. So lies could be in any number of different realms. Does that make sense?
Yes, and there's over a dozen shards. That's the takeaway. That's that right? That's right.
Borky, I'm very
Does
proud
this
of you.
have anything to do? Does this have anything to do with the god pool?
The god pool.
You hear in your mind, Cliff. You can sense that that Doug has kind of like this sort of pleased or like I'd say almost euphoric sort of feeling coursing through you at the moment Panic mentions that word.
Am I getting a little high off of it?
A little bit, yeah. It's
A little contact
it's like
high.
a little,
okay.
a little like a little bit of adrenaline is coming from your hammer a little bit.
Ooh, okay.
Cliff, is something wrong?
No, actually everything's great.
Do it again.
God pool.
Yeah,
God.
same sort of
By
jolt.
Dior.
All right. Well,
Does your boss know anything about it?
Boss.
A secret so succulent.
Ooh, I never heard that word before. A secret so succulent.
I am hesitant to part with it.
He said he's hesitant to part with it.
oh, this is where
Out
we
of
start
curiosity.
partying.
Out of curiosity, what would it take to get this secret?
Oh, I don't got a good feeling about this one, guys.
I mean, your boss already heard it.
I gotta write down really quickly what he wants.
Oh God.
I got. Oh man.
Oh,
Write it
oh,
down.
Of my soul.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
He comes back, almost humming over the options.
I want a secret of equal value or a reliquary of Ko.
Can we just say that like at this point, the boss is just kind of speaking through Cliff, like quite literally?
Sure, yeah, I'll say that.
Oh,
Very
that's
frightening
terrifying.
voice.
Yeah.
Almost like an animatronic. Cliff's mouth kind of opens up, and you hear these words.
Cliff, put down the pea soup.
I'm sorry, I'm just so hungry.
So he wants a secret of equal value, or a reliquary of
Reliquary
Ko,
yeah.
A shake.
which you guys at this point would know from Edward. Ko is technically a demon god, so
a reliquary.
Like Omlithma, yeah.
So is there another word to describe a reliquary?
It is a container for holy artifacts.
Or an artifact on its own.
Well, let me tell you something about this. Borky pulls into his bag and drops the Hag Goblet. Oh, this right here?
Oh God.
This right here's a Hag Goblet. I got it after suplexing a hag, and now its spirit is condensed inside it. The hag was 10 feet tall, and that's not an exaggeration. My friends will begrudgingly agree with me. Isn't that right, boys?
Cliff, you
What he says is technically true.
Cliff, you hear the voice in your mind go,
What a pleasant memory. I wish I could eat it.
I think he's hungry.
Okay, so, like, if we give this to you, then we's all squaresy then, right?
Yeah, are we squaresy?
I will consume all of his memories.
All of his memories.
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. What was it?
I don't know about that.
The wording of that was alarming.
Before we get into any more deals, I actually have one other question that ties back to lies that I want
Same.
to ask. Before we get into deals, though, so if lies is scattered, if pieces of lies are scattered all over the place, where's the nearest one and what realm is it?
How foolish and simple. You mortals walk in directions of time and length. The realms are not at reach. They are different places completely. Similar yet dissimilar to your own.
After that all is said, Cliff kind of just like stumbles over a little bit, like it's troubling him, all the things that the boss is saying through him.
Yeah, it's really hurting you. Like your brain is getting a little numb from it.
Cliff, are you
Oh,
all
that
right?
feels so good, guys.
Sit down.
Yeah, okay, so
I think I'm gonna.
if
Oh, no, pea soup. No.
okay, so the law. So what I'm understanding
Oh.
is if I give this goblet over, then I can't remember what happened.
Yeah, I think that about sums it up.
Give him a minute.
Borky just takes the gauntlet back. It's gonna be a pod pass on me. It's the greatest. It's one of my greatest memories. That and meeting my friends for the first time. Kind of. It's like a tie between the two, really.
There is actually, Cliff, one other important thing that your boss may know.
Oh God, not again. Okay.
It's actually
No, he does this. Don't worry.
Cliff, I am so sorry.
That's okay. You know, it's what I'm here for.
All right,
good,
then let
good
me-
friends, you and I.
Is there must be an easier way to do this? Like if we hold the weapon, will we be able to hear the?
I don't think that's how it works.
I have a visual.
Worth
Look,
a shot.
let me just provide a visual example. Greckles waves his hand, and then in a small area on the table, and just replicates the black, filthy gunk that we found with both Aftar and Omelette Maw. Does he recognize this?
That we can't find anything on that. Go is ever growing upset.
Oh, I think I'm getting pretty upset as well.
So wait a moment.
It's okay.
How about
If-
this? Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, this might work better than giving up an artifact. You're all looking for this as well, information on it, and if we get it and relay it back to you, you will exchange it for the information we want.
We are the only ones that you know. The four of us have the knowledge you don't have.
What is it called?
We don't have a proper name for it. We could give you something. Gentlemen, what should we call this thing? I would just call it the Void.
I would call it a.
To what are we referring to? I'm sorry, I might have missed the beginning of that.
It's
The
the,
stuff-
goop-
the
it's
stuff
the
that made up
that
Aftar.
came out of Aftar. Remember the stuff that came out of Aftar?
Aftar goop.
And the stuff the stuff you found on Omnima as well in the realm of Discord.
Honestly, gentlemen, I'd like to call it the Bleeding Void.
I think I'm ready to call it a day.
Hang in there, Cliff.
suppose-
We're almost done, I swear.
I suppose us mortals would call it the Void.
The void.
Roll a persuasion check, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Because you did technically give Doug something he doesn't know, but it's how valuable is it to him?
Ah,
so-
god damn it!
I
All
want
right.
Let's
Come
see.
on,
Persuasion.
Panic, this is you.
This is you, buddy.
Here I go.
Oh.
14.
How's it now? One more.
It's called. It's called.
You hate to see it happen.
Kurt, roll
it's
it.
Called,
Kurt, roll
it's
it.
called Oblivion Juice. 4.
Wow. Two nat one's a 4 and a 14.
You hear the voice.
Simple nickname will not do. I require more.
do we have anything in our possession that was left behind by those?
Here's a fun activity. What secrets do you know that you think would be equal value to this one?
I know
Oh,
one.
no.
I just don't know what they could do with this kind of.
motherfucking tea?
Welcome to the God of Secrets, guys. They just want information.
Okay. All right. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
Let's go.
do
Let's go.
I-
Okay. Here we go.
While you guys get Cliff a cold glass of water to,
I was gonna say, can
Yeah.
Remy get Cliff
Yeah.
literally anything that would help him?
Yeah, you get him a cold glass of water
Cliff
and some
appreciates
food.
this greatly.
I'll prestidigitation his vomit off the ground.
You watch as like Scarbles, who had like a dustpan, is like, oh thank God, and she just turns around and leaves.
Silly
Yeah,
question. I'm gonna ask. Oh, I can't ask again.
Now I'm gonna say this: stupid information is probably not what this god's gonna want. So it's gonna have to be something that's a bit serious.
I do know one thing, but I don't know if that information would be bad for a
You can
demon
mess-
god to have.
You could message it to me, and we could see.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, boy.
Na. Hey.
I have one as well. but I'm
All
gonna
right.
message it to you.
Yeah, message me if you guys have an idea, and I will tell you whether or not this would be a bad idea or a good idea based off of your character's knowledge. Because you guys have dealt with demons before. You're not complete morons. So, this is fun. I'm having fun right now.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. Thank you, by
I'm
the way.
not either.
By the way, guys, Coup Eater, again, thank you so much, Coup, for joining us. For
Of course,
this.
I am actually having
Yeah.
fun being here.
I
Cliff
miss
sent
you.
I miss you too, Bosco. Man, fuck. Oh, man.
I sent one as well.
Oh, all three
Yeah.
of those are good.
Juicy.
And I think all three of those could very easily be worth it.
Oh wow, individually?
You need all three of them.
I will
Oh,
ask this,
boy.
Spotty, though. If I do give over mine, does
Oh.
it physically alter or destroy the depiction?
No, he just has it.
Okay.
So
I sent you one, Monty.
yeah, that's perfect too. So something of equal value. I would like everyone to go down the line and tell them what they're gonna tell Doug or the mouthless one in exchange for the god pool. So panic. What are you gonna tell?
You have to look right into Cliff's eyes as you do
I-
it.
I'm gonna lift up Cliff's hair so I can see his eyes.
I was under the assumption he would do it himself, but all right, that's fine.
I'm gonna whisper. Orin is very possibly corrupted by something and may very well be dying.
Greckles kind of shoots you a look a little bit.
Ooh,
Greckles.
that one felt nice. I'm feeling pretty good now.
Greckles, your secret.
There is a simple creature yet all-powerful, a pug with the ability to manipulate time and space, able to transform people into anything it desires and even manifest trials and tribulations for them to overcome.
Oh, keep it up, guys. This is good. This is good stuff.
Task opens up the book and shows a depiction of the silver kobolds. This is the depiction of a race that may not even exist in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Alright.
is that enough? Do you got enough there?
I think he's pretty happy because I'm
Last-
feeling pretty good.
Last one, Borky.
Orky just kind of looks around a little bit.
My sword has the soul of a giant king inside of it. Don't tell anybody.
Already know that.
You hear the good feeling immediately disappear. That secret was not substantial enough.
Oh,
The one you sent me, you have to use the one you sent me.
oh.
Yeah.
Borky starts sweating.
Only you guys know that. So
Borky goes,
Edward and Robso help Panic Grimtongue lie to the council.
Oh.
No!
Hard working.
That's the key.
there,
No!
You couldn't have talked.
there is the cherry on top. 'Cause that is a secret only you guys know.
Oh.
but don't tell nobody. You have to promise.
No, you can't tell nobody that was a deal.
Cliff
Oh.
looks physically elated.
bulky.
Panic smiling obliviously, not knowing that he was just thrown under the fucking bus.
It's just
Did we say these out loud or mentally?
I'm gonna say you guys went 1v1 with Cliff.
Oh,
I thought you were all
Okay.
telling them that. I thought you were all telling them that. That's like the one
That's
secret.
really bad news.
That's
We're
the
not
one
in-
secret we have.
We have so many secrets. We have so many secrets. The to the east with the
My
graveyard.
head hurts.
Freaking oh god.
There's
We have a
changeling
secret as a,
child.
we have one of the biggest secrets working for us as a guard.
The value is based off of how many people know that information. So that, because no one else knows that, that is the most valuable information because only you guys and Edward knows that.
Oh.
So that one was worth the most out of all
To
of
be
them.
fair, this thing can't really tell anybody that.
All right, so for clarity's sake, through Cliff, you gain this information about Ethiel, the God Pool. The God Pool is not a thing, it is a place.
Oh.
So you pull out your notes, boys. This is
I'm
very
just-
I'm just
important.
gonna. I'm just
taking
gonna.
notes. Do I-
One
here's a good
one
question.
second. I gotta get Frantic right under this bus properly. Get under there.
As I type
Get-
this, does Remy know this? Like, is he able to hear this?
Yeah, you're able to
Okay.
hear this.
All right. Then I'm gonna write it down. All right. So the God Pool is a place.
Yeah, it is a place that exists within the Feywild.
Of course.
Okay, so
It's guarded by the King of the Forest.
wait. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Actually,
If I were the king.
no. We've
of
met one forest. We've already met one forest who acted like a king.
Oh. That was another secret, possibly.
Nah, I feel like no.
I'm so sorry for all this typing, Austin.
Yeah, sorry, Austin. The God Pool is able to restore or heal Celestials from mortal wounds.
From mortal wounds?
For mortal wounds.
What about like corruption?
Wait, when you say restore, does that mean like bring back to life?
Bring back. So,
Oh, boy.
to give you guys context, you could bring Lies back to life.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Which is
shit.
why Lies gave you Ethiel the God Pool. There is a door to this realm of the Feywild, but it requires 3 unique keys.
Man, this water is really good.
Keep sipping.
This is some
slower.
good tea.
Oh, why, Cliff? Don't mention tea. You remember the village.
Well, it was good.
Why we just spilled the
Um,
tea, anyways. I mean,
You already have one of the keys to this door.
It's the mask. Or is it?
No, actually, not the mask. Lies looks to panic.
I do have a key in my inventory.
Nope, not that either.
Oh.
What is it?
He looks at your guitar.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
I summon Catharsis.
Catharsis feels nervous.
I wish I could summon catharsis.
I summon
The
anxiety.
the door to this Feywild realm persists in the endless forest, also known as the Forest of Rot,
Oh.
the Forest of Decay, or Fleur de Mort.
Do it!
Oh, shit. Fuck, man.
You knew that was coming.
Well, now the council has
Could
a
you,
fucking
could you
huge
repeat,
reason to get rid
could
of
you
this
repeat that last part again, real fast? The beginning I missed.
I can. I don't know what
So
did you
basically,
miss?
it persists in the endless forest, which is also known as the Forest of Rot / Decay
So-
/ Floridamort.
To clarify, the door to the Feywild that would take you to Ethiel the God Pool, the door itself exists within Fleur de Mort.
Okay. There we go. Okay, that's what I was wondering. And his forest
Yeah.
is referred to as the Forest of Rot. You said
The
Decay.
Forest of Rot, the Endless Forest, or Fleur de Mort. He's got a bunch of titles. He's got a lot of names.
Of course he does. Vain bastard.
So he is actually the forest, if I am to
He
understand.
is
Yes.
the forest.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
is the forest itself.
Okay. Without metagaming, I just want to make sure that I know that aspect.
Yep.
Cool.
This all sounds very exciting, fellas.
It actually sounds very terrifying.
Cliff, you've been very helpful. We appreciate it.
I am physically elated.
I'll tell you what, buddy. Here, keep the gold coins.
I mean, that was a joke. Like,
I
for
know
real,
it
like,
was,
I was
but
pulling
it's
your
the
leg.
least we can do.
I mean, okay. I guess I could take that.
I actually had one last question. You said
Oh,
you know the
okay.
names of Celestials.
Yeah.
The being known as the One Body Choir. Do you know his previous name as a Celestial?
That was snatched by Osterix long ago.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well,
Guess I better
I
be
tried.
going.
I have one more. I have one more selfish question.
Okay.
Cliff, I'm sorry.
Poor Cliff. Oh my god.
Cliff, this nope.
I'm
Task,
rolling
this is the
coaster of
last one.
emotions.
It's clearly making him suffer, please.
Yeah, he's like turning different shades of like tan now. Like his face is getting a little shock white. His
Is it
eyes
cold?
are like
Okay,
his eyes are
last one.
super dilated.
Last one.
No.
Am I the last sole survivor of Iron Oath?
That answer requires a trade.
Piss.
You can't tell the Rob's the one. I did that one.
But that's all you got, unfortunately.
Shit. All right.
Alrighty, Cliff, you're feeling a little dizzy.
Yeah.
And you feel like you owe Doug a lot more names now.
Oh, yeah. We'll just have to
The
get
thing
off
is,
back on the
Doug
road.
likes you, because you do feed Doug quite often. So,
Well, you know, everyone's hungry. Everyone's got to eat. Some of us just don't eat food, and that's fine, you know?
Would you like food to compensate for your time used here?
Absolutely.
What would you like?
Hold
Let's
on, hold
go.
on, hold on, hold on. The man to ask that question will be here in a moment. Mr. Boppington!
oh, Borky!
Yeah!
Bursting out from the kitchen is Ty Borky. He looks ragged. He's got like a big apron on. He looks like he's been cooking up a storm. Oh, you're back! I made you a welcome home pancake breakfast, and you
That-
watch just
That's
lifts up a
amazing.
giant stack of pancakes.
That's amazing, Mr. Boppington. What'd you make for everybody else?
That's
oh
funny,
no.
Bucky.
Yes,
Oh dear.
it's a joke. It's a joke,
Ty,
Mr. Boppington.
don't worry about it. It's for all of us. We got
I'm
it.
Excuse
so
me.
sorry. He slides the giant platter onto the
Oh, dear.
table. I've been so busy with the harvest, like the Hokess Harrowing Food Festival. I've been so busy. But I'm glad to see that you're back.
It is good to see you again.
Would you be able to procure our friend here, Cliff, some food?
I just put a whole
Yes,
stack of
it's a
pancakes in front of you.
The pancakes.
I don't know
is-
if he eats pancake. Do you eat
I
pancakes?
eat pancakes.
Cliff?
Yeah, I like pancakes.
All right.
Then,
well, there
then
we
can
go.
we just get another plate?
It's like a cake in a
Oh,
pan.
okay. He watches like really haggard.
the
Paddington
thing-
goes back into the kitchen.
The thing you gotta know about pancakes, Remy, is it's cakes made in a pan. And now, normally people put maple syrup or brown sugar on. I like to go rogue and do both, because I'm a piece of shit.
Okay, I'm a noble, not an idiot. I know what pancakes are.
But are you a
I-
piece of shit?
I turned to panic. I didn't need to trade, but do you have any use for the orb?
The orb of sending?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
It has been
Hand him
used
the
today.
hand him the crystal ball of sending.
Well, I don't need to trade away any secrets to see if this even works. Ezreli, it's task. Are you alive?
All you get in response is just a breeze. There's nothing.
Figured as much. Sorry to make you waste it. I hand it back to him.
All right.
What did you ask it?
I
Puts
asked
it
if
away.
my little sister was alive.
So are these pancakes for me, or?
No, you see how you take.
Cliff, you've earned it. As many as you like.
Oh, I'm in.
Use a fork. Use a fork. A fork.
Oh, sorry.
A fork.
I might have Tash just like shrugs. I have one more sister, so I may have one more chance, but that could be another time.
You'll see Remy kind of processing that information as you say it, Task, not knowing about your family.
Hmm.
Alrighty, as you guys finish up your pancakes, eventually, Cliff, you are allowed to leave after providing services to the Unexpectables.
Remy
I'm gonna
hugs
say
him.
to pay him, you're gonna have to pay him 50 gold pieces for services
Oh,
That's
Each or
fine.
total?
each.
Okay.
Sure.
There you go.
dope.
I told you I got you, Koo.
And that goes
Got you, homie.
I
right down
got
the
you, fam.
right down the amount coup that will go towards the Mercs building.
Oh, I am. I'm writing it
Yeah.
All right,
50 from each?
Can
each one. So that's gonna
Remy
be
will wink it. Remy will wink at Cliff.
250 total.
before
wow, okay.
before while Cliff is leaving down the street, Borky would like to chase after him and just say one
gosh
quick
darn
thing
it.
to him. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't trust me.
All
He
right, you
slices him in
chase-
two.
You chase after him.
Right, Cliff.
There can only
Oh.
be one.
Yeah,
Nice.
what's up?
I have some pancakes to go. And Borky hands it off to him. Before I give it to you, Cliff, I too am also a big dum-dum from time to time. Just know that sometimes people need to be blunt and people need to be silly, because life could be way too serious. So here's the pancakes from the man with a fish head.
Oh, he just hugs Borky immediately.
Oh, that's really nice. I'm not going to hug back because we're not close yet, but thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
Borky just has his arm. He's just T-posing while he's being hugged. And
Christian,
Borky's
Christian side pat.
Hover hand included.
hover hugging. I'm hover hugging him. Oh, there.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you so much again, Koo, for joining us for that.
It was fun.
Thank you.
And that was a really neat way for them to find that information. So
Yeah.
I was surprised you even asked about Ethiel, but I should have expected that. Goddamn D&D players.
Yup, I was about to say, you think we don't take notes?
Alrighty.
It's like
With
written
that,
on the game. It's written right there.
Why,
Ethiel.
Koo?
Koo, if you would be so kind, save your audio, drop it in after we're done the episode, and we'll get
course.
that added in. Thank you so much
Have
for
a
joining
good
us.
stream when you inevitably do it.
I can stop
Yeah.
recording like right after I leave, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Alright.
And then just make sure you save that, and we'll send it off.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
Koo.
Alrighty, so you guys have the morning to yourselves after getting a lot of information, both good and bad.
I'm gonna head over to Log.
Oh, so giving bad information. I did that.
You walk up to the Temple of Oriara, which has not changed at all. It's in pristine condition. Still looks brand spanking new. As you walk in, you see that there's a bit of a little procession going on. There's about 3 constructs of varying different forms currently sitting in the pews, kind of taking notes on things. And then as you walk in, you hear Log kind of just,
And that's an esophagus. Any questions? No? Okay, church is over.
and he just lifts up both of his hands.
Did he just give an anatomy class? To robots? Oh, that's not unsettling at all.
Dun 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 dun.
You watch as
I mean, I
all
did
the
do the knock.
all the constructs kind of lumber out, not really paying you too much mind. As you walk inside, you see Log descend off, take off the Pope outfit, and walk up to you.
Hi, Task.
Hello, Log. Fine procession you had.
Thanks. We learned about the esophagus and how to save people when they choke.
Oh, I see. That's commendable. I've come here, with a favor to ask of you.
Yeah, your friend said that you would.
My friend?
Oh,
You watch as Log kind of puts their hand over the face.
I can't tell you that yet.
Oh, God fucking damn it! Come on, let me fucking break sequence, please, Log. I'll just shake my head at that. Task will remember this. Task hands him the book and flips to the page where the depiction of the silver kobolds is. I can't read this, however, I think you can. Is it possible?
Oh, yeah, I've read this before.
Can you tell me what it says?
Well, the first part is, let me flip through the book here. The first one is, this is a diagram on how to make meat. This one's a diagram on how to make other people, other constructs. You see that part? That would be our esophagus, except for it's not. It's made of metal.
Is he pointing? Monty, I swear to God, is he pointing to the mouth of the mountain?
No, he's pointing to actual depictions of constructs.
Oh,
that are-
thank
that
God!
exist in
I
this
thought you were
book.
fucking spinning to me that the mountain was a fucking construct.
No.
Oh.
He's like actually pointing to like the diagram part of it and like explaining. He's very articulate. He explains like various different things, like, oh, this is that and this is the other one. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find something in my notes here. I apologize for taking so much time. I'm scared I lost it.
No, go for it.
I apologize.
We're throwing monkey wrenches everywhere here today.
No, that's expected. This might have been. How did I put this? Shit. Oh God. Well, there's Kuwaiter. I think I wrote this in the wrong book. Beans.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on.
See, now I feel bad because now I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, because like a good 75% of all the bullshit I say ends up coming true in this game.
Well, good job, Cito.
Yeah, I've made Alexander. You're welcome.
Rocks
Oh.
fall, everyone dies.
You laugh, but
Oh, there's notes about the god pool. Cool. I needed that a little while ago. Alright. Well, that doesn't matter. I'll be okay. Log looks through it and goes, kind of looks at you and goes,
What do you want to know?
Do you see these things here? I point to the depiction of what should be a silver kobold.
Yeah, that's you.
Yes, apparently this book has depictions of silver kobolds, and metallic scaled kobolds is a rare thing, almost like it doesn't exist, like they might be a fairy tale.
Fairies have tails?
Some, actually, yes.
Whoa. Oh, so like you want to
Yes,
meet?
whoa!
So you want to meet them and be friends?
Actually, yes.
Well, this is a special mountain.
You
That's
know-
quiet special.
Why is it special?
Because Oriara fell on it.
That makes all kinds of sense, because everything I've been hearing about the silver kobolds is that they are prized tinkerers. They build, they craft, and this book that you keep telling me about, it might just be a recipe or something that they've created. They might have created you. They might have created you or constructs.
Whoa, my dad is a lizard. Cool.
This is something I want to look into a lot further. Do you feel this might be something to explore, Log?
I want to go there.
You and I both.
Oriara said I need to go there.
Oh, has she? What is she? Give me details on that.
Well, her friend told me I need to go there.
How
Her
soon is
friend-
this? How soon is this journey of yours?
I don't know.
If we travel to this place, would you want to come along?
Yeah.
I'll keep
But-
that in mind.
Your friend, that's her friend, told me it has to be at the right time.
My friend. Whoa! Insight check that.
go ahead, yeah.
14.
Inside. My friend, that's your friend. That's what he said. And it's Log. Log is excited about fucking everything, so.
I don't want to say anything. I think I got it though.
I'll keep you in mind, and I'll keep you abreast of what's going on in case we end up going here.
Okay. Here.
And you watch as Log runs over to what looks like a really shitty made like pump. You watch as Log jumps up and starts pumping the water.
Holy water! It's holy because it comes out of a hole.
He just gives you a bottle of water essentially.
I love him.
Thank you.
I
I will pocket it. Thank you.
All right.
If we have more water in this fashion, are you able to bless it?
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I believe that's what you have been doing.
Log's eyes kind of.
Yes. No.
He fucking shudders like a beam light. Well, thank you. I'll keep you informed, and if you hear anything let me know.
Okay.
I walk out and I head back inside.
Greckles would actually like to swing by Helga. Sorry, Helga, do you have just a second?
Yes.
Has anyone come in asking us for Sully or anyone for counsel?
Asking for Sully here.
No. Anyone on behalf of Sully asking for us.
Oh, yes. There was a drow man who came in, just basically checking in to see if perhaps you've come back.
Did
But
he say where we could meet him?
he said that the High Districts whenever you're back.
We don't have any tickets, though.
You have these. And she points to your pocket where you guys keep your normal tickets.
Do we have high district access? I thought
You
we
have
had
access. You have access to Sully, so yeah, you guys can get it.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
can't-
sorry.
You can't go to like a different temple, but you can go to wherever Sully is.
Okay, I
that's
was
really
unaware
good,
of that.
so,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I should have clarified it, but as being employed by Sully, you have access to
Okay.
go talk to her. Just kind of like how you guys could go talk to Abacus, but you never did, but it's fine.
Well, sorry to bother you, Helga.
It is okay. By the way, the wine that you gave me,
Yeah.
it's very earthy,
Well,
but it's quirky, I suppose.
well, that's where the charm comes in.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for that, Helga.
of course, anytime.
And
That man's wife is me forever.
Greckles is gonna come back in once everyone. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before possible excursion?
Wasn't there another letter that we didn't get to read?
We weren't supposed to. No, we
No,
did
you
all
guys
of them.
read it. It was Willow's letter, but Willow
Yeah.
read it. Yeah.
Well, listen, guys. I told Sully. She sent me a message the other day. I told her we'd meet up with her today and kind of debrief everything that's happened. Did you guys want to do that too? Do you want to come with?
Sure.
I mean, it'd be kind of a little necessary, all things considered. But
Yeah, I might as well go make a big, like, are we all clean? Are we all primed and ready? We should be like going straight forward there. You know,
I want Taurus to come with me though. I haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah, he's considered like a large creature, but he's narrow, so he can definitely come with you. I'd say at this point, in terms of height, he's about the size of like a oh god, what would be the size? I'm trying to think here. He's not huge, like he's just long, which is why he fits into the large category.
So-
Height-wise, he'd maybe be like
What's the
5?
Budweiser horses?
Not that high. He's like maybe 5 feet high, like 5'4" high, but then he's really long. Like
Is
that's
he,
the
like-
biggest thing.
is he registered or whatever we would need to do in order for him to lawfully be walking around?
He's been
You're
going to school.
He's been going to school, so yeah,
but he's a
probably
different
the-
size.
He's
But
not a
you're
pet.
as
He's a
big-
citizen.
He's a citizen.
Yeah, he's literally a citizen. now,
Okay,
which
I
is
wasn't
hilarious.
sure about the legality of it.
Does that mean horse?
My son's
wait
legal.
Wait a minute, guys. Hey, before we go, we should get that letter that letter we have upstairs. Remember the letter? The
You
letter.
guys,
Oh,
that's
the
all you
weird- the
had. That's
weird-
all
the
you
weird
guys
letter.
have. What? Oh, the weird letter that
The weird
Cass
letter.
got.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's
Cass,
grab
you-
that.
You grab that.
Let's
Yeah, I'll
read
take
it while
that
we
with
walking.
We read it. It's one word, Borky, over and over. A few words over and over.
What? No, hold on. Above game.
Uh-huh.
Send me
Don't
a-
worry, I have a plan. I have a plan for this, Kurt.
Okay, I'm so.
I keep saying there's no letter. There is no letter.
All right, I've just got my hands up in the air, walking away from this. This is. We were all in the same room. All right, I'll go get a snack from the fucking couch. All right, fine.
Hey, have faith in me. All right,
I
you
do.
guys head out. You guys are, I'm assuming, making your way to the High District to meet up with Sully.
Greckles is shaking a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. The location that she is in is currently the Illinois Temple. She has a little subset in the Illinois Temple that is currently hosting the Orin religion at the moment.
Oh,
Tiny as it may be, it exists.
really?
Yeah. It's called the Crescent, which is very cute. You guys make your way through the city. As I gotta get rid of Cliff's character sheet here. I
Is this a
apologize.
temporary thing, or?
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We didn't know that the Loon Temple was hosting the Orin.
You would know that Sully has been staying with them because through the worship that Orin worshippers and Illinois worshippers are considered cousins
That's fair.
because they're sibling gods. So
Right.
it's pretty common for one to look out for the other usually.
Sure.
So yeah.
Interesting.
You guys make your way up to the High District. Eventually, you find yourselves to the Illinois Temple after a few set of directions. You guys haven't been there before. You've been to the Avon Temple and I think the Hoketh Temple. At very least, Remy, you've been to the Hoketh Temple after that experience with the letter. You guys make your way inside of the Illinois Temple, and one of the high priestesses there leads you to this kind of other sanctum, which inside you see currently talking to a priest, Solly. You haven't seen Solly in 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
She looks older, just from growing up a little bit more. Her hair is in that same side, like braided ponytail. She stands a lot more confident. She's got her shoulders back. You see at her side no longer a mace, but a sword.
Oh.
She's got a sword on her side. And she is wearing very well-made, like, sort of like cloth mail plus like a shoulder pauldron bearing the symbol of Orin. And you see her talking to this priest, and you see her flanked by Azra Zahar and Pilchard. She's talking, and she's like, of course, yeah, and I understand that the resources of this and you watch it, she just kind of drops what she's doing, and she immediately charges over to you guys and immediately just like brings you all in for a big hug.
Oh, goodness.
Hey.
How you doing, Sully? I know it's been for...
It's been 5 months.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Trust us.
The
It doesn't feel that.
Everyone's gonna stand to the side and let them do their thing.
I didn't have any sort of nightmarish premonitions, so I figured you guys were safe, but...
Weird. Helena did.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry. I didn't...
It's okay. It's okay.
That's all right. We're alive.
I guess maybe Solar didn't know. I don't know. He only shows me what he knows, so maybe it was something outside of him.
Well,
Anyway,
probably an explanation for that in our after action report.
We
do
walk.
you have time for that, Sully?
Yeah, it's like
We got a
let me
story.
just-
We went deep into the ground, you see, and
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me fill up. She just runs over to the priest and goes, yes, and then 5 in this position would be great, and then can we put 2 more there? And that should be fine. That should be excellent. And then how many reliquaries holy symbols are we allowed to manufacture? And you hear the one goes, about 10. We have enough silver for about 10. Oh, okay, let's do that then. Thank you. You watch as she walks off. No, guys, come on in. This is the Orin subsect, the Crescent. It's temporary, but it's basically where the Solyandris group resides. And she kind of turns over and smiles, and Pilchard kind of nods, and Azra Zahar just kind of gives like a little bit of a side nod, like, yeah, sure, it works.
so
It's
how?
nice.
Jerry, how's he?
Oh my gosh, Jerry! You watch as she yells and just through a door frame. Hi guys!
Ah!
Hey,
Remy,
there he is.
Forky throws his hands up in the air with triumph.
Remy, you see about a 4 foot by 3 foot wide flump wearing like a helmet and armor and like has a sword in its hand, like one of its little tentacle hands, kind of load into the room.
I assume I've either heard about this thing or seen it when it came in.
You heard about it, you saw it behind closed doors when it kind of floated through town like an omniscient ghost. You guys made it!
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah!
Very nice to know that your pilgrimage was a fine success.
You should meet our
I
friend.
almost got eaten!
You should meet our friend Remy.
Hi, Remy! You hear in your mind. There's no escape. There's no escape from me!
Pleasure
You're here! I'm here! But thank you guys so much for sending Jerry my way. I'm happy to see.
That's not the only thing, too.
I heard about the Undersun and about what's down there, and Bob, the human priest who takes care of it.
Here's the thing about that, Sully. Bob's not really human. He likes to think that he's human, and probably plans.
Oh god damn it! You said it in front of Jerry.
Borky smacks Greckles in the back of the head. Oh, that Greckles! Oh, he's being a silly goose, even though he's a bird.
Oh.
That wasn't exactly something I was saying out loud. That was
Oh,
whisper
I
into
didn't
the same
tell.
direction.
But Jerry's telepathic.
Yeah.
Jerry's telepathic, unfortunately.
Oh, that's silly. That's
Pick up
silly
on your
crackles.
surface thoughts.
Well,
You can probably also pick up that you're lying as well.
yeah, so whatever. Anyway, moving on. But that's kind of beside the point. It's fascinating that a group like that are
Down
devoted to Orin.
I wonder if that's where Solar was trying to take me.
It's
Well, you can go there. I have passage.
That's a teleportation circle.
Yes.
If we get that to Merrick's, we could probably do so. Yes.
And also including within this is a blueprint to make one open for just a two-way for both. I'm sorry. And here's a scroll to make a blueprint to make a portal as well.
Yes.
That's excellent news.
Yes.
Do you mind if she kind of reaches out to take
Oh,
it?
absolutely. I just handed it right to her. No questions asked.
It'll probably take some time for this to be a thing, because obviously this magic takes a while, but amazing. This is great. Oh,
Know that you will probably be addressed if you go through the portal by something called, I believe, a mind flayer.
a mind flare?
Oh, don't worry.
imagine
He seems nice.
Imagine a lanky humanoid, but instead of a human head, it's an octopus head.
Mind eaters.
Yes,
I wouldn't.
But I assure you, when I spoke to him, he did not seem to be under that persuasion. He was actually rather reclusive.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Not to take away from what we're talking about here, but if you go to the Underdark, right? I was thinking last night, I was being solemn looking out my window, thinking about our many adventures we've had, guys. And I realized something about when we traveled to the Underdark. We met that king, right? Remember that we met that guy who was
Oh yeah, the Deep Gnome King. Yeah.
Yeah, we said we'd get his wife's voice back.
Fuck him.
Yeah, if you open up, if you open up any kind of diplomacy with them, one thing I would suggest is you have no idea about what I just told you.
Oh, okay. You watch
Why
as she
did
kind
you
of
just-
turns to her shadow, and her shadow actually accumulates, and Quarian kind of walks out of the shadow.
Ah!
Hello. I'll note this down as a secret then. Anyway, first things first. Before anything, I'm sure you're gonna want this. By discovering the Underdark in Alavas, you guys have been forwarded a hefty reward. So let me grab that from the coffers. You watch as she kind of
Right.
scrambles away,
Morty starts clapping.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
leaving the five of you guys in this chamber with Pilchard, Quarion, Azur Sahar, and Jerry, who all just kind of stand, and it's kind of like one half of the room is you guys, the other half of the room is them, and it's just kind of this awkward silence begins to fill the room.
So Pilchard, you still drinking heavily?
Is that a cue that we're good to roleplay?
Well, yes. So Pilchard, you still drinking heavily?
Son of a...
I actually dropped the bottle ever since you dropped me off here.
Oh, respect,
Good for
respect,
you, then.
respect, bro. Bro, knuckle me, man.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't go into shock.
Punch my hand, but not seriously. That's what it is.
Well, in the place of my my thirst, I really, really like sugary foods now, which is kind of bad, but training with Azur Zahar is certainly working them off, isn't it, Azri? Do not call me that. So, one poison's weaker than the other. Plus, I kind of need to be here for Solly now. Kind of her emotional support at this point. So,
Right.
So, Quarion. So,
yes.
Jerry. Found yourself an ally.
It is, strange to say the least, seeing a flump armed. I have a sword!
No!
Don't swing that around.
Okay! You watch as he, tries to sheath it, but he can't, hold it up high enough to actually, get it to point upwards towards the sheath.
God.
Hey, hey, Azra, would you consider trading Jerry here? Have you tried?
She just kind of gives you this look, looks to Jerry, who's like, ah! Just kind of trying to get it into the spot. I am busy training Soliandris the way of the blade. They can train on their own.
You sure?
I've noticed that.
Task keeps focus on his son more than he does anyone else at this point.
How has her training gone?
Very good. She's improving every day.
Good.
Sword makes for a better woman. For a woman like her, in my opinion.
It is a finesse weapon.
Who said that?
It was Connor. Who do you think did it?
Who do you think can do it?
There's a war mage in the corner.
Yeah, like a concert just like tumbles in and then tumbles out of the plane.
My God, it's exposition bot.
Hello.
You watch this eventually as Solly returns with a bag in tow, a very big bag, and a stack of papers. Okay,
Hank
so
starts rubbing his grubby little hands together.
here's the gold. I hope you don't mind. Part of the reward that you guys got for discovering the Underdark is to allocate some more space for upgrades for your building. I figured if you guys wanted to make more upgrades, I took a bit of that Alavastian credit and bought a warehouse that's next to you guys. So
What?
unfortunately, Adric Metalmane, who is your designated foreman, is a little busy at the moment with dealing with the wall collapse. I'm not sure if you guys heard about that. The other crystal that's in the sky now.
Oh, yes. That.
Right.
Yes.
We noticed on the way in.
So for that reason, it might be a while until we can get that space for you. But hey, more space, really exciting, really fun. So
Franchise grows.
yeah.
Who did the warehouse belong to before you bought it?
Oh, it belonged to a I think it was a brewery, but they're moving to the higher crafting district.
Wait,
so...
wait, hold on. Is all the brewery stuff still in there?
No, it's going with them.
Damn!
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Dorky, that would have been theft.
I know it would not. It would have been. No, it would have been borrowing.
Besides,
permanently.
it wasn't really a storefront. It was more of like a storage and production area. But hey, that's now yours. And once Adric is back with us, we'll get that all set up for you. In terms of your reward, here you go. So everybody, write down 4,000 gold pieces each.
Tars, we have a horde. We have a horde.
With the exception, of course, of Remy. I'm sorry.
I know. I figured.
So this will be, that's 400 platinum each. You guys are being paid in platinum.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just change.
Alavastian platinum pieces.
Fantastic.
Hot damn.
I just realized I still have a bunch of money left over from, the Tricadia. Oh Lord.
Wait, so it's 400 platinum, you said?
400 platinum, so it equals 4,000 Alavastian gold.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
And then minus the warehouse that you now have more space to build into, Alavastian credits equals to 13,000.
Nice.
Nice.
13,000. A little less than $1 million, guys.
So it should have been adjusted. Hopefully it saved. It didn't save last time. But you should have 13,000. That's renovation. Where's the renovation? No, it has not saved. Let me grab that for you.
Well, do your best, Solly. Do your best.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I had an idea of something. She kind of looks side to side to her, like her companions, who all kind of give her like the sort of like yeah, go for it, sort of push. And she goes, I was wondering if you guys wanted to help me on a personal mission.
Depends which one.
Wasn't the last two that?
Well, this is more home-based.
Oh,
really,
thank
like,
God. That sounds great.
Yeah. It'd be short. It would be really short. It's just more of like a bit of like a how would I describe it? Like a reconnaissance mission, maybe.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I figured we could split into groups of 2, and it would be kind of a cool team-building exercise, and we could maybe she kind of gestures for y'all to get kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to see if I can.
Alright, huddle.
I want to see if I can find any information on these spies. There's apparently Oran spies within the city of Alabast. We're probably not going to find them in one day, but maybe exhausting some of our options would be a really smart idea.
I would be more than happy to help with that.
Awesome. I mean, whenever you guys want to. There's no rush, but
Now, you said teams of 2, so like Panic and the Greckles, or me and Task, or Task
Well-
and Greckles, or what?
I was thinking the teams would be. Flip my page here again.
Keep a lot of
God
books
damn
in here.
Oh yeah, of course we do. We have to keep a ledger for everything.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Not if you like to write. So I was thinking the first team would be Greckles and myself.
Greckles poofs a little bit.
Everybody else, I imagine everybody else just sort of gets the Excalibur face. on
Every,
Remy is glaring right at Greckles.
everyone at Borky DreamWorks faces.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Panic. I know that you've had experience with the underbelly, and I thought you and Quarion having some history there could go and maybe check there. So Panic,
yeah.
Panic and Quarion, if you guys could investigate the underbelly, maybe see if they know anything, and then I gotta see what she's done here for her teams.
Oh, here we go.
Task.
Yes.
I'd like you to go with Pilchard.
Sounds reasonable. I will allow this.
I was thinking the two of you could maybe look and see if you hear any rumors around the docks. I know that that's kind of outside of city limits, so maybe that's where the information's being taken.
I know a place, and I've actually been taking a little bit of my off time over by the docks as well. That actually sounds like a fine idea.
Excellent. And then Borky.
Yeah.
I was thinking you and Azra Sahar could go together.
Oh.
Azra just kind of like does a double take and looks towards Solly, and you watch as Pilchard goes, let her do this, and Azra's like trying to hold back.
Borky,
her, like...
cut back to Borky just giving 2 thumbs up and smiling. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Task has the biggest DreamWorks face right now.
Anyone who wants to can roll a perception check besides Borky, who's being talked to at the moment. Roll a perception check as Azrahar is like kind of hissing and muttering towards Pilchard, and Pilchard's whispering back.
So everyone
Hooray.
except Borky?
That's going to be a 16 for Remy.
16.
Man,
That's gonna be
I rolled a
17.
19.
Nice. All right.
Despite it showing on my screen double twos for some reason.
You had to roll over a 16. I'm so sorry, Bosco.
That's all right.
Panic and Greckles, you hear Azrael go, this is ridiculous. And you hear Pilchard go, this is to build her confidence. Come on. Solly turns to you, Borky, goes, there's apparently an abandoned tower that's been here since the first building of Alavast. It's in the High Arcane District. I can get you to a ticket for that. Apparently, someone who used to live in there had secret knowledge, so maybe they could give us some information.
Okay then. Now, what color is the secret knowledge?
Oh, God.
Azrael, like Yzma from like the Emperor's New Groove, just grabs her face. And
Monty,
brings
it's not
down
too
her
late to
fingers.
maybe put him somewhere else. It's
Oh,
really not too late.
Task is
No.
just so happy right now.
Oh,
Task has the
Azra's gonna
calmest
kill him.
face ever.
Hey, did you re-roll your new character, Kirk? Because you're about to die.
I'm
so
happy. And Remy, I want to group you with Jerry. And you hear Jerry go, yeah!
Monty, why do you hate me?
Task looks like Ron Swanson when he smiles.
Solly comes over and like kind of brings you aside as Jerry is still trying to put his sword in the scabbard and goes, Jerry's new to the surface and I think he needs some good experience and needs to reestablish his presence here. I think that'd be very important. And you're
By
all
your
about
command.
presence and importance, so I think that'd be a great, that'd work out really great.
Whatever you desire, Lady Solly, it shall be done.
Hear that, Remy? You're
You hear that, Zito? This is me not
Whole
responding
time,
to you.
I'm just imagining the whole time. I'm just imagining Jerry trying to get his sword in the sheet and keeps missing and stabbing all these things behind him.
I think my Task's smile has elevated from Ron Swanson to Geese Howard.
Monty, apologies. I got swept up in the moment. Did Sully actually say where she wanted to go?
Nope.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
This is place.
All right, so if you guys are okay with doing this mission today, this is very exciting. All right, she kind of stiffens herself. Panic, Quarion, and she kind of points towards a spot.
I move over to the spot and I say, come on.
Quarion is already there. She kind of salutes and goes, "You two are responsible for finding information about Orin spies in the underbelly."
Can I roll an inside check on her while she's being so stiff?
Ab-
and
Yeah,
weird?
please.
Absolutely, absolutely.
8. Son of a bitch.
Oh, give me that 20. Oh, no, give me that
21.
24.
24.
Double 24.
She's acting the way she is expected to act. She's not comfortable with it. You get the sense that she's never, like, she's had a position of power, but she hasn't had authority before. So
Okay.
she's practicing authority in a way that she also doesn't want to upset you guys. So it's kind of like very serious, but it's like reserved serious.
That's adorable.
She's trying mom so hard.
Okay. Task, Pilchard.
Tass holds his hand up real quick to her. Tass points.
Immediately this hardened sort of like authoritative kind of disappears. She goes, "Oh, yeah?"
Tass puts his arms behind his back, but then holds an arm out to Tarisk.
"Oh, hi. Oh, you're so big now." And she just goes over and she's like, "Oh, thank you." And kind of gets pet.
Oh.
If you think he'll be safe, you can take him with you, but
If you feel that is not very prudent to the mission, I believe I should just bring him back then. But if you will allow me to, and if my teammate has no issue with this.
Pilcher goes, "Oh, it's a dragon. I mean, I assume he can hold his own." Yeah.
I haven't spent time with my son in quite some time. I would like to have this.
Yeah, Solly. It's a family bonding exercise. Going into the deep, seedy docks to uncover. All right, I'll be quiet. Sorry. He's just kind of giving him a look. I'm fine with that. Tarisk, you are a honorary member of this team.
I scratch Tarisk on the head and I walk over.
Okay, you both walk over. Pilchard says, "You are to investigate the docks. See if you can find any rumors of Orin spies. Maybe perhaps people wearing symbols of Orin." Borky and Azra Sahar.
Yo.
Azra, very refined, arms behind the back, head held high. "You are to investigate an abandoned tower." Here's a map. She hands off a map to the both of you. "Find what you can about the person living here. Perhaps they would have some magical means of finding out where these spies are."
Okay then.
Remy and Jerry.
Yes, milady.
She kind of like puts her knuckle in her mouth and just kind of thinks for a moment.
She didn't have a mission, did she?
Can I need to insight that when she's.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Absolutely.
this is great.
She's making one up as she goes along.
22.
She's making this shit up as she goes along.
Milady, if I may make a suggestion,
Yes.
simply get to know the common folk and see if we notice anything strange.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes,
Jerry. Get to know the common folk. Yes.
Oh, he can
Okay.
he can meet the orphans.
It shall be done, Lady Solace.
Okay. Awesome. And Greckles, and she just kind of grabs you like under the arm, and she's like, "Let's go, everyone. Bye." And she just kind of runs off with you.
Okay. Good luck, everyone.
And as everybody splits off, we're gonna take a break here.
Yeah, this is great.
Nice.
This is
time.
hello. I'm sorry. Where's Jerry? I was wanting to know as a fan of Jerry.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a snack.
Whenever Jerry's not on screen,
So-
people should be going, "Where's Jerry?" All right,
Where is Jerry?
I'm fucking reeling that you threw me under the bus.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that was amazing.
I'm so sorry. I genuinely thought you were all pitching that. I genuinely believe that was a
Yeah,
secret.
but when they all said something, you knew that they were.
No, all three of those are great. I'm like, okay. And when I sent it to Nadine, she's like, "Oh, that one's also great." I'm like, "Oh, okay, good." So we all sent in the same thing. I thought.
I'm not mad
It's
at
so
all.
quirky,
I'm just
but it's
completely
still
blindsided.
so bad.
Because I had completely forgotten about it too. I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. That did happen."
I was searching my mind. I'm like, a powerful secret, and I'm like,
All right, I'm here.
I saw Panic just prank out the entire council. Oh, that's a secret.
Oh god.
Are you all staying here for the
Wank.
break? Nobody has to use the
Oh,
bathroom.
I gotta go to the
I
bathroom.
actually
Actually.
just did.
No, I got
I do. I will be right
All right,
back.
bye,
Yeah,
everybody.
I literally
Get
just
out
did.
of here. This is my moment alone.
No, I'm here, Bosco.
Damn it. All right, well you can stay.
Sorry.
You're normally my tag partners. That's fine.
Okay.
Hi, chat.
How you doing, chat? Yeah, I'm just as excited as you.
This is oh boy, you get your one-on-one time with Saul. Have fun with that. Hi, Jake. How's it going? Also, I'm gonna say this now that everybody's here again. I'm gonna plug my guy's Kickstarter one more time.
Go for it.
Basically, my buddy is building a D&D. Oh my goodness, Jack Jumbo with 10 tier 1 subs gifted to the community. Thank you so much, dude. Also, Oz, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. 30 months, dude. That's amazing.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop that in there. That Kickstarter is basically my buddy is building a D&D soundboard, so it creates never looping ambiance and music, so you can change what time of day it is, whether or not it's raining, all that kind of good stuff, whether you're in a tavern, outdoors, all that good stuff. So
really cool.
if that sounds like something you might like, you should check that out. Help him get there. That would be awesome. He's getting closer. I saw some of you already pitched in. I really appreciate that. Kickstarter only lets you keep your money if you get to your goal, and I think now he's close to like 2,000 away. So yeah. So thank you for everybody who chipped in. 200 bits from Burnout Von Bosco. Jerry X Remy is now the fandom's new OTP of the fandom. How do you feel about your new D&D tag team partner? I feel like you should shut your whore mouth and take another drink. How's that sound? There we go.
Oh,
There
come
we go.
on. You gotta roll with them punches, Bosco.
Divine Buddha subscribes for 3 months at tier 1. Thank you so much for that.
Oh god, cryptic Saiyajin. Good joke. I like your joke.
I'm just I'll like your joke, but I'm gonna skip over it.
Oh, you're so mean.
I am mean.
Shadows of Pain with the 500 bits.
It is. Second time since Stillhavity Eclipse. You guys are awesome. Keep up the amazing work.
Well, thank you.
And thank you guys. I see all of you. Jeez, Luke-a-lot with the 5,000 bits. Azra and Borky are the buddy cop duo I never knew I needed.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits from Icy Briz, Remy and Jerry's help service. Oh dear.
I want to see him fight. Not gonna lie, I really want to see.
I mean, I don't want to see him fight because that means we fucked up royally. So
No, like if you guys get jumped or something, you know.
boy, I hope not.
Well, we are spy checking, so.
We are spy checking, sort of. Clown Captain, thank you for the tier 1 sub. That's 7 months. Remy and Jerry's couple name should be Rem and Jerry's Ice Cream. I hate you already. I don't think I've ever seen your name before, and I already hate you.
Clown Captain, I love you. Keep it up. Keep it up, please. Keep it up.
I don't like your joke.
I like
Jumbo
your
with a-
joke.
Hey guys.
Jack Jumbo with a tier 1 subscription. That's 12 months. He says, hey, I made it to the party. Hope you don't mind. I brought some friends. Vince Moxanji with 100 bits. Borky and Azra equal Kronk and Yzma 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
Oh no, by all counts, it doesn't make any sense.
105 bits from Zane saying, let the insanity begin. And 100 bits from Everly. By the way, Bosco, I love your work as Alistair in Hasbin Hotel. It's a joy whenever I see that crazy bastard on screen. Why, thank you, my dear.
Oh, I still need to
appreciate
see that.
From Luke a lot with 5. You already thanked Luke a lot for the 5,000
I already
bits?
got, I got
Yes,
mine.
you
I want to comment on Luke a lot's 5,000 bit. Azra and Borky are the buddy cop duo I never knew I needed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do good cop, bad cop, because I'd be a terrible police officer, and you're probably good at it.
True.
Pyro
Pyro with the 1,500 bits. Oh, sorry, I'm stepping on your toes.
No,
Go
no, no,
for
no.
it,
You
sir.
keep going. You fucking
Do your
no. Fuck
shtick.
it. Fuck it. It is nice to put my feet up for 5 seconds. So go for it.
So, what are the chances that the Unexpectables open a hotel they'd name the Has Not Hotel? I mean, it's in the works. It might
Higher.
be in the works.
It's definitely higher because I know Bosco would hate it.
Yeah.
So-
I would.
We actually haven't opened it in proper, have we?
Also, to answer your question, Bridge, I didn't work with Stamper or Mick. However, Mick is in my D&D group, so I see him every Sunday, and he's a cool dude.
Mick and Stamper
supremely
are both
talented.
supremely talented and hilarious dudes, and I wish I could see
They
them more
are. I love
often.
Mick so much. I love Mick.
I haven't seen. I haven't
Shiny
spoken
with
to Mick in
100
a
bits.
while.
Corion X Sally is true OTP.
Actually-
I can't
Ooh,
read OTP
oh, real-
without
real-
thinking Krokvar and register.
I know,
name on
right?
it.
I know, right? You think my tractor's sexy?
awful.
True. Here on tidbit. Originally, Stamper was the original voice of Barrett for FF7 Machina Bridge. No shit. Like he,
I believe it.
he was the
Yeah,
first. He was. The, I loved his Barrett so much from that one shirt by Oni. Right. I fell in
yeah.
love with his. Go on, baby. And I love that. And he actually recorded the first episode, but unfortunately we couldn't get him back for redos, and it's just one of those, like, Stamp's too busy. Stamper is a he's a very busy dude, so we're one of those situations. But actually, I want to really quickly talk about something. Something came out today that I'm very, 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 very happy about. Dragon Ball Shorts came out on Stream 4-Star, on Team 4-Star today. That's so good. Thank you. This was, I mean, this is Scott's baby. Scott's been working on it. He'd been hammering away at this thing, but like, you know, hammering the anvil, and it all came out like beautifully. It's the first of a good long series of amazing things. I mean, I know for a fact that Zito here did storyboarding for it as well.
Oh,
he may still be in bathroom.
He's still in the bathroom, but he did storyboarding for it as well, which is really freaking fantastic. Yeah, there are more.
What his storyboards look like?
Yeah, pretty close. There's a 101 belt, and that one not me. That was not on me. That was just the wonderful animator for putting that in there.
I love that, dude. I want to say this as a fan, as a time fan. Seeing that short brought me back all the way to college when I first stumbled on that series.
Oh, thank
you. It got me on that level of giddy again. I'm so excited to see where that goes.
It's going to be interesting because I've seen some of the scripts, and I think there's some really fun ideas. I'm biased because I like mine. Oh, you always got to do that. That's every writer. But sorry,
I am back. Is everybody else back?
No,
we're still waiting on Zito.
Kramu with 500 bits. Question for Monty: can every man give birth or only spread their seed? Because I was going to suggest that if they were a surrogate
isn't that how you do it, though?
or offer to help, that there's some way for those that can't have kids that they could help their race that way too.
If they can womb, that's the question, Bosco.
No, he cannot.
Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Hurricane Andrew, thank you so much for the sub, and thank you so much for saying those kind words. Druggernaut, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits as well. Pairing the happiest guy around with the most unstable sour warhead together. Absolutely nothing will go wrong. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Wait, who are they calling the sour warhead?
Oh, well,
Azra.
Lovely Lorelei, thank you for the 150 bits. So you find enemy spies, hike up the magic mountains, find 2 more fragments of a god, find out way to sneak through the living forest. Oh, and they still need to find that necromancer who tried to kill us all.
Oh, that's right, Bosco. You weren't here for when Azra almost killed Task.
What are you talking about?
She beat the shit out of him in an alleyway.
You talking about the duel?
Yeah.
I was there for that.
That wasn't a duel. That was like a backstage
That was a
brawl in
curb
wresling.
stomp.
Oh god,
yeah, no, I remember it was an ass. Well, all right.
That was
let's roll these
Streets of
dice.
Rage in D&D form.
Look, man, I soloed a dragon, so I feel you.
You sold one verbally. Vin Smoke with 100 bits. Gilded
I went
Dragons.
3 rounds. Oh my goodness!
Gilded Dragons bits weren't red. Oh, we missed someone's drop earlier. Gilded Dragons. Jack Jumbo, by the way, we missed Jack Jumbo dropping 10 subs earlier. That was very kind of Jack Jumbo.
Oh no, I got that one.
Oh, Zero's getting
Wait,
Zero.
they just dropped 10,000 bits.
I will get to that as well here in a moment. Zero Vashing with 1,000 bits. Did you read off Zero Vashing?
Go for it.
I just wanted to leave these here and say, I say love you all and what you do for us, and that you all must watch out, as there is a demon amongst scheming on how to best entertain himself through your suffering. Task?
Well, that's very mean to call me out on that.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. That reminds me of a video. Deluna, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Bernard Vaughn, thank you for the 200 bits. Shadow Fane, thank you for the 500 bits. Second time since this still have any Eclipse. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Zane, thank you for the bits. Cryptocyanogen, love you, Lorelei. Thank you so much for the bits as well. Shadowy Six with 1,000 bits. Hey, Monty, how would you do a giant butterfly that spreads despair and sadness just by being near and does psionic damage? I'm asking for a friend. Shifty eyes. While you're thinking of that, Jack Jumbo with not 1, not 2, but 10,000 bits. Before we get back to it, I want to drop some bits. Taka, share these with your friends. All right, you get some. Good, Connor, get over here. All right, geez. Zito.
Finally, I can eat.
Yeah. Zito, go long.
Yeah. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, I got him. All right, and Dean, here you go. Just put it in your hands. There you go. And Bosco, refresh out. Sorry, man.
Oh, I see how this is. Thanks.
Oh, Goomba, you're here.
Hey, Kurt.
Yeah, I've been here.
Hey, Kurt.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
No, don't say that. I love you.
I've been muted this whole time. No wonder no one was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Jack Jumbo, thank you so much, though. Defective 300 Zito, I just posted a picture of Task Geese Howard facing. Gino Casa, thank you for the sub. Last
To be
kerfuffle
fair,
with
Monty, even if you unmuted, there's no guarantee we would have responded anyway, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Last kerfuffle with 1,000 bits. I got a test back today with a 91 out of 100, and now Unexpectables makes this pretty darn great day. You were all great. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. And also a big thank you to someone who dropped bits earlier that we did not give a chance to shout out. Blackfoot Ferret with the traditional, the wonderful, the kind, the glorious, over 9,000 bits.
Yeah, it never gets old.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's a top tier ferret.
It is top tier.
Whenever I have to think about what Blackfoot Ferret looks like, it reminds me of that little video of that ferret dancing and then kissing the Pikachu and then continuing its dance.
I always love how everyone thinks that like this person's injuring the ferret. I'm like,
No, they love that
You
shit.
know ferrets?
Yeah,
They're fucking
yeah.
slinkies.
Yeah, they love
They
that
really
shit.
are, though.
Zach O'Doul, thank you for the 2,400 bits. Hate to break its attention, but my chair. Love what you guys all do.
Did you break your
2,400.
chair?
Gilded Dragon with the 500 bits. Thank you so much. Well, hey, Zito, thanks for the task. He's been a huge inspiration for in and out of character for my own kobold. It's very kind of you to
Aw.
say. Though he is a bard, the folk tales of the Unexpectables has been great drive for this adventures. Thank you so much. War Shadows with 1,000 bits. Monty, if you ever use a transmogrifier feature in Roll20, you can transfer sheets from game to game.
I know. I've done that before. I just didn't think to do that. I
And
forgot to do that.
Trugger.20 with 1,000 bits. I have escaped my asylum to watch the best damn D&D group in the world. Oh, yeah. And 30-month resub from Tier 3 from the one, the only, Robate. I'm glad my sub came up during this meeting of the minds. That is Borky and Cliff. Thank you so much, guys.
I'm just gonna grab my monster manual. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab it.
And
Oh, goodness.
while you're doing it, I
He's
can
the
read.
monster manual, guys.
I can read a couple more people. A Happy Nobody, Calendius, Cage42, just another clone, Maverick the Warlock, registered, Anon, Bud the Spud, 3226, Trick the Rat, Blackhound, Tarek is dead, Forax1, The Honest Guardsman. Thank you all for the subs, guys. Seriously, you guys are being incredibly kind. And thank you again to Jack Jumbo for the 10 subs and the 10,000 bits.
Yo, that's jumbo-sized.
That's jumbo size, baby. And
All right, flumps.
Monty, are you ready?
Yeah, I just need to grab Jerry's sheet real fast.
Okay,
so I
well,
can
you
no,
hang in there.
Monty, he
Gaijin,
asked,
don't be
are
nervous.
you ready?
I see you hiding. I see you in there.
I'm not. There we go. There we go.
I'm just imagining Jerry and Remy walking the street. You just cut to them, and he's just saying hello to every person.
I really wanted to give Greco some advice before he opened his beak, but we're gonna see what happens.
I see how it goes.
See how it goes. All right, so because there's 5 of you in 5 separate groups, I'm gonna roll a dice
Oh,
to see who
cool.
we're gonna start with.
Okay.
Can I just volunteer to go last?
Jerry.
Borky and Azra.
Yo,
Thank you.
okay, all right, here we go, here we go,
Yep,
here we go.
that's what I
Start off
wanted.
strong.
So
Now I get
Borky,
to watch Azra suffer.
As you make your way out of the High District towards this tower, you see Azra Sahar holding the map and kind of flipping it around, and she's kind of dead quiet as you guys are walking through the city.
So, do you have the map the right side up? Or, could be.
Why don't you check? She hands you the map.
Borky spins it around a couple times. How do I?
Roll a survival check, because that is how to navigate is with survival.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh, you've seen this tower before. It's nearby. It's nearby where Willow used to go to school on the wall. It looked like scaffolding, but it's actually like an old tower that just maybe was built around. Or
Oh,
not
I know.
sure.
I know this. This is over by the wall, actually. There's lots of scaffolding on this side, actually.
Good. Let's not waste time. Make way.
Oh, sweet. Also, if we could swing by a bank on the way, I'd like to start an account.
What?
Well, I was just,
What in the hell?
I was just counting me. I was just realized that, you know, I realize now that the amount of money I have, I am very killable.
She just like brings her hands to her temples and goes, so what you're saying is you want to stop this very important mission that has been
Yes.
bestowed upon us by the Child of Solar, so you can open a bank account
Yeah.
so you could put your pocket change away.
with checks with little
If
beetles
if
on
if, if it's on the way, I think you'll be missing that part there, Mrs. Zahara.
It is Azra Sahar.
Right.
Task
That.
is so elated.
All right. Well, let's head off.
We
Let's
will
head.
not be stopping at a bank, whether it's on the way or not. We have a job, and we shall complete that job for
Yes,
the sake of
we will-
our and my honor.
Okay. We're gonna go right here on the map that I pointed out here, and we'll stop at the bank on the way back. And Porky takes off with the map and starts walking forward.
As she like grips her palms together, she walks. She goes, "Hi, Miss Ragu," and she kind of keeps moving.
Whoa.
All right. Next group.
Here we go. I'm happy.
All right, here we go. This is fun.
This is fun.
That's a word for it. Come on, Greckles.
No, Jerry.
It is, yeah, Remy and Jerry. You
Damn it!
Yes!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I killed Jerry. I cut his head off.
No,
He doesn't have a head.
He's a giant
Love
head.
him.
He's a fart bubble incarnate. How could you?
I kick him into the abyss like I did those fucking
Quick,
clowns.
pull up that
Ready.
video with the music.
Remy,
Yes.
as you move through the town with Jerry, people immediately start fleeing into their houses.
Great. So there's nobody on the street because I assume people are just jumping into alleyways and getting out of the way.
Yep.
Great. There is no subtle. I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna
Okay,
walk down
fine.
the street like I'm doing a job.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Sure. That works.
There it is.
All right. So as Jerry's like, hello, and the people just immediately just grab their children and run inside and close the houses. It's not working! I even put my sword away! And you see that Jerry has taped or like adhered his sword to the scabbard, didn't actually put it inside of it.
Can I assist him and put it into the? Can I sheath his sword?
Sure, roll a strength check.
Oh God, to rip
Gotta put
tape?
the tape. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I need to not embarrass
It's
myself.
a low save, so don't worry.
I
about
hope it is. That's a 13.
Yeah, it's easy enough. You have to beat a 5. You just rip it off and you shink it. It goes in. Whoa! Sully was right! You're an expert!
Monty, I hope you have tea.
I do. I'm good to go.
happy.
Remy is going to half smile and then continue to walk.
Okay. As you walk with, like, it's literally you with the flump and an empty street. Like, it's almost like a wave as you go by. Like, stalls are being, like, abandoned and people are, like, hiding under barrels and shit as you walk through.
Great. This is my life now.
Alrighty. Oh, I have to roll a d6 now because we have 3 left. That is going to be Task. Wow, we're kind of going weirdly backwards. Task, you and Pilchard. Get rid of this music now.
Are we walking down the street?
Yeah, you guys are at this
Okay.
point. You just hit the docks, and you're making your way through. I'm just trying to find.
While we were walking down the street. Here's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it note for note. Don't
worry.
be happy.
Be
He's just humming this to himself.
Sitting on the dock.
You hear
of
from the
bay.
sewers.
Pilchard kind of turns around and goes, "It's got you in a good mood."
Sometimes karma is a very fickle mistress, and today karma seems to have smiled upon me. You saw it back in the temple as Borky walked off with Az. Sorry. Sorry.
I was gonna actually ask you something. Are you two like you and Azra? Like,
Oh, I wish he was dead.
I was gonna ask if you were related, but that's an interesting conclusion to that.
Jeez.
Well, the only thing I have. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. This
And I don't mean that. I don't mean that in like you're both kobolds sort of way, but like you two are very similar.
In what regard?
It's just kind of it kind of like pulls his collar a bit. Reactive, I guess, would be the way I would put it.
That's just red scales in general. We're a very aggressive bunch of kobolds.
And you also seem to have a lot of baggage on your shoulders.
Well, she thinks that, well, taking orders from a clan leader who is stealing the young of others and then holding that grudge against that someone who's the only survivor left of that clan, that'll do something to you. So
Yeah, I
yes,
guess
there is a bit of baggage. I have no ill will towards her. That was until she left me for dead out in the middle of the street.
Oh, ooh. He kind of like looks just like he asked a question looking for a simple answer, did not get it, and now he's just like abort.
No, it's quite all right. I understand that this is a lot to unpack. Let's just say we're not on friendly terms, though. Funny enough, you did mention relationship. I did receive this. I pull out the magic card with the grandmother on it.
Is this a fortune teller card?
Yes, apparently this appeared to me just before Azra came into town. I guess there was some kind of correlation that was supposed to be met, but since she has the personality of a wet carrot, I really don't want to speak to her.
I hope you two can make amends. I think you two would actually...
Yeah, I sincerely doubt it.
Well, I mean...
You'd have to put us... I look to the camera. You'd pretty much just have to put us in a room by ourselves for that to happen.
Yeah, I expect she'd probably break down the walls before that happened.
No kidding. So, what's this, what are we on? So, besides the fact that we're on the lookout here, do you have any leads?
Well, there's a few taverns here that we could take a look at. Any that you know that you think would be worth looking at? Seedier the better, probably.
I do know of this one bar.
What's
There
it
were a
called?
couple of blue kobolds that I made allies with, or at least befriended in some way.
Oh, well, that sounds like a lead to me.
All right,
Lead the
let's
way.
be on our way then.
All right, you guys proceed forward. Do you remember the name of that tavern? I don't have it written down.
Sadly, no!
I think it was called...
Salty Spittoon.
It was called the something anchor. I think it was called the something anchor. Shahala might message me while we're streaming and let me know because
She's screaming at you right now as we speak.
Yeah,
Like, God damn
probably.
it!
Hey, let's grab a D4. Wow. Okay, 2. That's gonna be Panic and Quarion.
Huh.
The sewers still suck.
Ugh. Fucking hate. I always get saddled with sewer duty.
Yeah, you get used to the smell after a while. Quarion kind of runs his hand against the wall.
It's shit.
I don't want to. It's poopy everywhere.
That's kind of what it's really.
Say poopy.
It's poopy.
Every time I take a step, it's one step closer to cholera.
Poopy.
Dirty.
And yet something about that is oddly comforting. I don't know.
What, the poop?
No, the society in the underbelly.
Oh. Aren't you like friends with Everyman or something? Or maybe I'm wrong about that.
Something along the lines of that.
Oh, good. Hopefully you can deal with Tiengo then.
Yeah. You know, he's really a big softy whenever, he's really a big softy once you get past the, the big veneer of him being a huge, giant killing machine.
Yeah, I'm sure a dire wolf is soft too, but it'll still rip your fucking throat off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, looking for sun spies hiding in the least sunny place ever.
Well, if you ask me, I wouldn't be surprised if the Oran clergy is using a third party to do this shit.
Assholes.
Yeah. Feels good though. You know.
Being back?
Well, actually being able to do something, I guess. Kind of mulled over it after I was captured as a kid, and yeah, felt kind of powerless. But you know, with Sully Andrus, it's I just feel like I can help a little bit, you know.
Yeah. It's a good feeling.
I think my mom would be proud of me. So
Is she...
she passed, but by natural means.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. She was nice, and it was peaceful for her. It wasn't what it could have been. wasn't what Sully saved us from, so, you know.
Mhm.
For that, I think I owe her. What about you?
So, well, I recently traveled to the Underdark to find my mother, as a matter of fact.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Do you mean any driders?"
They're like half spider, half lady, right?
Yeah.
I think. Not sure. They seemed more spider than lady, but
There are two factions of drow in the Underdark. There's the ones that worship the spider cult, and then there's what I guess my mother would be considered as.
I think we met the spider cultists.
Yeah. They usually kill you on spot, you know, rip you apart, stretch out your skin to turn into painting canvases.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't vellum made of skin?
It is, yeah. That's like animal skin, though.
Fucking wizards.
You guys make your way in the suitor, making some decent small talk. Quarion is pretty chill as a dude. He's a very, very chill dude. Definitely get the sense that he's experienced, especially when it comes to underbelly. Like he actually like takes you down shortcuts and stuff, and you're like, what? Like secret walls and stuff, like stuff you wouldn't have known about.
Hey, I'll have to commit these to memory next time I'm down. Next time I'm inevitably down here.
Roll a survival check to see how well you memorize these pathways.
Alrighty, survival is gonna be oh, don't you do it. 19.
Not bad. Yeah, you kind of get
That 8 almost knocked over my other dice.
I know. You get a good memory for it. It's really hard when all of the tunnels kind of look the same, but like you see that Quarion uses not the tunnels, but what's above the tunnels, like where the manholes are, to basically dictate where he is and the sounds and the smells even. That seems to be the best way to navigate through this space. And eventually you hear the rough and tumble yells and shouts of the underbelly. And that leaves us with Greckles and Sully.
Oh boy.
Sully takes you by the hand.
Uh-huh.
And she leads you. Where is she going to take you? That's a good question.
Well, I know a couple of nice restaurants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're
so
not
do
there.
I.
She wants somewhere discreet to go.
I would know a few places, wouldn't I?
She takes you to Brooke's father's cafe.
Oh, this is good.
Evan's Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You watch as she goes to the door and she like ding 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 goes, and you hear her go, "Hey, how's it? Oh, hey, Solly. Hi. Can we talk in the back privately?" You know what? I was just about to go pick up some milk, so yeah, place is yours. Just don't destroy the place. Kind of gives a side glance towards you, Greckles.
I don't intend to.
All right, here you go. Here's the key. He hands it to Solly. She goes, "Thanks," and he closes up and locks up.
Sully, I take it we're not here to look for Orin spies.
No, we're not. I need your help.
Well, I'll do my very best.
I don't know what's happening.
Well,
She
Sully,
presses
sit
her
down.
fingers to her
Just
head.
sit down. Come on. No, Greckles will help her sit down if she lets him.
Yeah. You just pull up a chair and she sits down. In
Sit
chair.
down. It's okay. Just take some deep breaths.
Every time I think I have things figured out, something comes up and it just ruins it all. Every single time.
Well, you're not alone in that.
Brooke proposed to me. And she just like does a gesture with her arm. I ran.
Oh.
Like physically I ran. I didn't know what to do.
I see.
I haven't seen him or talked to him since, and I can't.
Can I be candid with you, Sully?
Sure.
Do you love him?
She pulls a chair for you.
He sits down.
It's not that easy, Greckles.
I know.
I loved Regis Cade. He raised me, but then, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And he took care of me, Brork, but It's forever, isn't it?
By definition, it is.
That doesn't happen for us. I mean, it doesn't happen for. I thought it didn't happen for us, but it's. Azamar and Periton don't get married. We are never told we're going to be married. We never think about it. It's not the way it happens there. So it's not something I've ever had or wanted to think about, I guess.
And now that you can think about it,
It's frightening, really. On one hand, if I marry Brork, I'm safe here. I can't leave.
mm-hmm.
On the other hand, it's forever. And I don't know.
Do you have the ability to say no if you don't want to, don't you?
Yeah, but what does that mean? For
You know,
me and for being here, and they want me back there. Periton.
I know, Sully. Listen, there's something that I've learned too, being here for a very long time now. I always think back home. You know, there was a girl that I loved, and I thought maybe I could make it work, but the system deemed it impossible and threw me out for it. I'm not saying that you should get married. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But I think it's important to root yourself in the now and the who you are now. I came from a very different place, and you came from a different place, and neither of our origins are very good. But if I've learned anything from being here and befriending and finding people to care and love, it's that it's good to focus on the now, and it's good to focus on who you are now and what you want.
If I say yes, you'll be there for me, right? You won't leave me, right?
Sully, there is nothing on this world or the next that could take me from you. I don't know what compelled me that day to follow you. I don't know what compelled me that day to talk to you, to make an oath to you, to try and protect you. I don't know. Maybe it's the gods themselves telling me to move on and find someone else, you know?
Thank
This
you,
is-
Freckles.
Oh, you're welcome. Can I... This pains me to say, but can I say something?
You already have. Go ahead.
I don't know how to feel about you marrying Brork. I 100% support you in what makes you happy. But there's a small part of me that sometimes I wish it were me.
She kind of looks up towards you.
I'm sorry. I probably said too much.
No, you're okay. You're okay. Just, I didn't think any of this could be possible. And I have to think of an answer soon.
I understand. Sully, I want you to know you've done so much for me. When I arrived here, I was lost, I was angry, I didn't have a purpose. And in so many ways, you led me to so many great things.
You did the same for me.
Oh,
Sure, it was bumpy at times, but I mean, now I have gotten everything I've really wanted, really. A place to call home, people who support me,
mhm.
a flump. Way off in the distance. Thanks.
You're very welcome. And like I said, I support you in anything that you do.
Okay. Meanwhile, Porky.
By the way, Gaijin, you fucking killed it. Nice,
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, good scene, dude.
Oh, who's next?
Borky.
Porky, you and Azra Zahar stand in front of a large, completely abandoned, almost condemned-looking wizard's tower.
Okay, so now how tall would you say it is roughly?
I'd say it would be like 3 to 4, like levels, like individual levels high.
Okay. And are there any windows? And is there a door?
This building is boarded up to shit. There's also a lock on it. Like there's like a giant padlock on the front of it. And there's a signage that's kind of pasted on and says, "Do not enter by order of the oh god, I forgot my own god's name. Hold on.
It's okay. It's okay. Borky can't read. He rips that sign off. Ah, okay.
Yeah. This can't stop me because I can't read.
Exactly. If I can't read, I'm not breaking the law. I'm just ignorant of it. Borky.
Nerazbin. Oh my god, my brain. Nerazbin.
God bless you. But you said that it's all boarded up. But how many windows would you say are on this place, and are there specific to each level?
There are actually no windows at all. It's just the front door and the roof. The roof looks like it has windows, but it's like those weird sort of like pop-out window designs.
Yep.
Well, it seems to be.
Borky describes the lock.
It appears to be a metal mechanism to lock it in place, and we can open it with the right tools.
Borky.
You watch as Azra Zahar just kind of like rubs her head and goes, "You could not pour water out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel."
Well, that's not true. I could read the instructions and I could pour the water out that way. Wait, I can't read. That's true. You were accurate.
All right, here we go. Borky just starts chopping down the front door.
It fucking
All right,
sucks, doesn't it, Azra? It fucking sucks.
Are you gonna kick down the door, or are you gonna try like the brute strength your way through the door? Or are you trying to cut the lock off?
Borky's gonna try and just pull the lock off entirely.
All right, roll a strength check then.
Borky, however, is going to put both feet on the wall and pull that way.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, you gotta remember, you gotta lift with your legs, right? So, you gotta place your feet up here, Azra. Might want to watch your head in case you've never done a B&E. Break and enter into a building, that is. All right, what am I
We are
rolling?
not. Roll a strength check. She's just shaking her head, and she's like, "We're not breaking. We have permission."
That's what it's called, 15.
You pull on it. You break a bit of the chain, but you don't open the door. It is solid as hell.
Well, that's not good. Borky shoves Runfault in the chain and starts spinning Runfault until it tightens.
Okay, you do so.
Yeah.
Roll another strength check for me.
Yep. Come on, Borky, you can do this. Yeah.
21.
21. Yeah, you pop off the chain that's in front of the door. The solid oaken door,
Oh.
and the chains clash to the side.
Oh, there we go. Now,
Borky knocks on the door.
It's a condemned building, you absolute moron.
well, don't say that. Maybe you could change its ways.
Oh, God. I would just like to point out for those of you viewing at home, this is basically Monty venting herself to Kurt, but through characters. If you've ever wanted to see Monty strangle Kurt, it's going to happen when Azra strangles Borky.
Fuck me.
Oh my god. I was just waiting for Azra to just open it up. I was just waiting for Azra to...
Out of my way.
Okay. What is it with red kobolds and being angry all the time? My god.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're
Oh,
angry.
God. Oh, God. You got to dig a little deeper.
Okay, I apologize. What is it with the two red kobolds I have met being angry all the time?
I am nothing like... Shut up! And she just takes her sword and just slashes through the front door. The door opens up, and immediately you're hit with the scent of old books, mildew, probably some asbestos in there, just to mix it in there. Let me see if I can find some. What is this? Covertic fair? No, that's not what I want. Do I just have like a weird abandoned sound thing? I'm so sorry. I should have been.
No, it is perfectly okay.
There we go. That works. Perfect. Spooky. As the door opens, you smell mildew, rot, like wet incense.
Oh.
It is completely pitch dark as you go in there, but you have a dark vision, correct?
Oh, yeah.
I think 60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, Azur Zahar has superior dark vision, so you guys both walk in. Azur Zahar behind you closes the door.
It's good. You did that. Now the bad smell can't get away.
Shut up and start looking.
Oh my, okay. Let's start looking then, Porky.
Borky starts looking around.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Oh, good.
I actually gotta grab.
Oh my God, this is driving me up the wall. That's 2 nat 20s on both sides. Okay, 16.
16. Oh, why am I? Oh, that's because I was looking at documents. Oh my God, yeah, 2 nat 20. 16. All right, you dig around. Sorry, I'm just pulling up Azur Zahar's sheet real fast. You dig around. You find like some old candles. And as you look at the old candles, they have bite marks in them.
How big are the bites?
Like human-sized.
How big are the candles?
The candles maybe oh God, sorry, Canadian measurements. Probably like a measuring stick, you know, like the ruler you get in school.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess would be the same in America.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like,
It's like a foot long.
here's a weird question for you, Mr. Ha. What species eats candles?
The same species that eats this, and she holds up a rat, and the rat's got a big chunk out of it.
That's a clue.
What?
Whoever ate this candle ate the rat.
Are you serious?
Not as serious as the man or woman who ate this candle and that rat.
There's nothing else here. It's all junk. Let's move to the second floor.
Okay, look out for any more weird bite marks because the person might have been very hungry.
Does this hurt, Azra? Does this hurt?
You know,
Heal!
I'd start rolling psychic damage, but that feels inappropriate. It's more emotional pain than anything. You head up the stairs. The stairs are like she walks up the stairs, and as you touch those stairs, you hear, and then part of the stair actually breaks under your feet.
Whoa! Okay, that's... Yeah, I need to start cutting back on the bread. That's bad. Yeah, all right.
Borky keeps walking
Stop
up.
dawdling. She proceeds up.
I am not dawdling, Miss Zahar. I am clearly too fat for this place. So, excuse me.
She whips around and grabs you by your chest and pulls you forward. Let me get something absolutely through that thick skull of you, you absolute bumbling greenfield oaf. I am here on a mission, not to listen to your endless prattling. And what was that?
Boys,
Her
what?
ears perk up. What was that?
It's a lot of mean words. Actually, is what it was.
Her hand goes to her sword. She slowly makes her way up the stairs.
Oh, Borky puts his hand on Romfault.
You guys make your way to the second store. You see now that probably the third and fourth floor, the actual floor gave way and has broken down into a pile of wood on the ground. You see hanging from the point of what is called a witch's hat, I learned, which is like it's a nickname for architectural, they come to a point.
Oh, okay.
You see hanging down from the roof all these chains that are hanging down from the roof.
How many chains would you say?
like 20 individual chains of various lengths. They're really high up. They're like probably about 30 feet up off the
Now
ground.
they all bundled, or are they each individual chain dangling?
They're hanging off of this sort of base rafter that kind of runs horizontally across near the top of the roof.
Hey, Mr. Ha. That many chains, they was holding something.
You hear a voice, Borky.
Oh, okay.
An ear for a beer, an eye for a rye will make you wish to die.
You see Azra Sahar immediately stiffen.
You heard that too?
Ear for a beer, an eye for a rye will make you want to die.
I don't want to die. I cannot lie.
You watch as Azra kind of whips around and she's touching her ears where her ears used to be, and her eyes are like completely like almost like slits right now, and she is shaking.
You heard that too?
Yes.
You begin to hear the chains up above begin to rattle, and you watch as Azrahar keels over onto her arms and legs, almost like a person getting violently ill. And you watch as her lips pull back and her teeth begin to show. Don't you remember the chains? And you hear the shaking up above. The chains, Azrahar, the chains! And you hear as the chains begin to rattle. And you watch now a very similar scene you've seen before. As Tass succumbed to his feral instinct, you watch as Azra Sahar's eyes turn into those sharp, lizard-like slits. She snarls, a sort of refined posture digging in as the chains rattle above you. I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay, I was about to ask, can I do something as well? Okay.
Roll a perception check to see who's rattling these chains.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. As you look up into the shadows, you see currently perched this sort of gaunt form. You see a creature with long, formidable hands and claws, serrated teeth, not which seem too dissimilar to what had bitten into that candle. And you see locked in their skull is a singular eyeball that is leering down and smiling at the moment as it shakes the chains above you two. As you are standing there and notice this, Azrazahar turns her head and goes, "Run!" And you watch as she goes completely feral. I need to know initiative. And we're going to jump from there. So we're going to cut it there. Roll initiative. And we'll get back to that scene in a bit.
I already know what I want to do, but okay. Oh, my lord! Detention!
Thank God. Azrazahar rolled really poorly. Even with her +2. That's not gonna be great. So roll your initiative there for me, Kurt. So I have the initiative order.
Oh yeah. Of course. Sorry.
So roll twice with advantage. So
21.
21.
21.
Okay, so that's gonna be. We have that thing, and then we have Azra. Alrighty, that brings us to Remy and Jerry, a tonal shift. All right, so
We're walking
as
the
you
streets.
guys
We're just
are
walking,
walking
the
through.
streets. We're gonna get this town used to him, so we're just gonna walk the streets.
People are just hiding into buildings.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong!
They've never seen anything like you. We're getting them used to you at the very least.
Ow! It's not making me feel really good.
Oh.
I mean, Solly likes me, but I thought everyone else would.
Unfortunately, that's not how Alavast works all the time. That's partly why we're out here, to get them used to you. People fear that which they do not understand, normally.
But if they keep running from me, how will they ever understand me?
Hopefully, in time, they will grow curious instead of fearful once they see that you are not a threat to them.
You watch as the shift of color, because Jerry has emitted different colors over the course of your walking with him. You watch as his color shifts to a very, very sad blue color.
What do flumps like to eat? I don't know.
Good thoughts.
No, that was above game I was thinking.
Oh, above game.
But it can read my
roll a-
mind no matter what the fuck I do, apparently.
Yeah, I literally, like, I wonder what they eat. He goes, I eat thoughts!
You eat thoughts.
Good ones!
Like happy thoughts?
Yeah!
So if I think a happy thought, it'll make you feel better?
Yeah!
I can't believe I'm doing this. Remy's gonna think of his family.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I wish I had one of those.
You don't have anyone like that.
Well, I did, but they all. Well, you watch as he kind of like even darker shade of blue.
Remy is going to think about the Unexpectables.
Them! They're nice!
Yes, they're very nice. He's then going to
They're
think about
Solly's
the Mercs.
friends.
He's going to go Unexpectables to Mercs.
What a bunch of weirdos!
Which ones? And he's going to wink.
I guess you got that right.
Does his color change at all?
A little bit. He's still a little bummed out, though. Maybe if we just pick one person, maybe I could have a friend.
Sure, let's look for someone, a prospect, I suppose.
Okay.
I guess we'll look around for somebody who's even remotely not ducking into a house.
Everyone's running away.
Ha! Can I take him to the
perhaps-
Sweet Dragon?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna take him to the fucking Sweet Dragon.
All right, you take him to
Damn
the
drunk.
Sweet Dragon. It's relatively busy, and as you like enter in, like like it's kind of like the it immediately stops as you enter in with Jerry.
Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, go about your business. We're just here to get a couple of drinks. I'd like to introduce all of you to Jerry, one of Solly Andrus's guardians.
Hello! You watch as one of the dwarf goes, it's speaking to me in my brain! And he just runs out of the Sweet Dragon.
Ooh, all right, so that's one. That's only one. Jerry, it's only one. We're doing good. No. It's only one. It's only one.
Just one.
I don't mean to alarm you. My friend Jerry here can only speak telepathically, so don't be alarmed if he addresses you and you hear it in your head. Really, words are all just passed through your eardrums anyway and into your brain, so it's really just the same thing, skipping the ears. Drinks.
Bunch of people kind of mumble to each other, and they're just like, those people think you're crazy! And he just points a tentacle towards them.
Yes, I know. Jerry, can I make a recommendation?
Okay!
I assume that you can't help but hear people's thoughts, but when you point them out to people without their permission, it really can be unsettling.
Oh! I'll keep my tentacles to myself then!
Yes, that would be a good rule of thumb. We are making progress. Well done, Jerry.
Yay, progress!
Now, what do your kind drink?
Thoughts!
Right, all right, so I'm going to get it. Helga,
Yes.
something strong, please.
Yeah, I got you. That blood just like turns around.
Thank you.
She comes back with whiskey on the rocks.
I am going to take a whiskey on the rocks. He's going to take that quick shot, put it back on the table, and then he is going to think about who's a good. Oh, I got a good one. He is going to think about Willow.
Okay. Oh! Who's that?
This is the resident mage for the Unexpectables.
She your friend?
She is. We come from the same homeland. Well, continent, really.
Oh! So you're from like the same cave then?
In a matter of speaking, like neighboring caves, like the same land with caves next to each other, but yes.
You guys didn't eat each other. That's great!
Yes, it was very impressive. I never once had the desire to eat Willow at all, and neither did she have it for me, I would assume.
No wonder you're friends!
Yes, yes. Friends don't eat friends.
Exactly! Or run from them in horror!
Yes, like I am not running from you in horror.
Exactly!
And neither are any of the people here.
Yeah! And he just immediately turns and goes, we're all friends now!
Yes, so other people might need to warm up before they use the F word.
Oh! Okay!
Yes. Helga, have you met Jerry before?
No, but I'm getting the full experience right now.
Yes. Yes.
Hi, I'm Jerry! And he just sticks out a tentacle. Oh, sorry, I had to keep my tentacles to myself. Hello. You watch it, she's just kind of like a woman with a migraine. Jerry.
Helga, I appreciate your patience to no end.
You know who would actually probably find this extremely fascinating?
Yes, but Borky's not here.
I was going to say Willow because she's all into that magical doohickey nonsense.
Ah, yeah, you know what? We were just thinking about Willow. Would you like to meet Willow, Jerry?
Yeah!
Oh, right. That was really loud in my head. Do you have a volume control when you talk to people?
I'm Jerry!
I asked the same thing.
Right. So I'm going to go with a no then. Let us meet Willow, shall we?
Okay!
And as I'm walking up there, I'm going to think of Dora so he has another snack.
Who's that?
That would be Willow's fiancé.
What's a fiancé?
Okay, so a fiancé is someone that you are going to marry.
What's marry?
It is when two creatures come together in holy matrimony. Basically, they decide that they really don't want to eat each other a lot.
Oh! I
And
should
so
get married to Soli then!
Oh my fucking god!
Way to go, Remy!
So
Incredible.
So I would highly recommend against that.
Why?
Because not everyone wants to get married.
But then they'll get eaten!
Not necessarily. You can still be friends, remember?
This is getting really confusing! You watch as
Oh,
Jerry
you have
turns
no
into, like,
idea.
a
Willow!
bright- You guys head up the stairs towards Willow as Jerry turns a bright shade of yellow.
Oh.
Alright.
Bravo, Monty, just by the way.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry for your voice.
Oh, it's rough, but it's okay. My parents, I actually did the first time I did Jerry. Like, I heard my parents talking to each other and moving around, so I think they heard me.
It's okay, Monty! My parents thought I was crazy too when I did this voice!
Jerry,
Alright.
please, we need to see Willow. Stop.
Task and Pilchard. Task, I want you to roll a perception check for me. as
By
you
the
make
way,
your
I
way
actually
through
found
the
I found the names of the bar.
Yes, it is
The bottom dollar.
the bottom dollar. That's right.
You betcha bottom dollar.
It's
Perception, yes?
yeah, perception. It's owned by Mr. Chance.
Oh, I saw that nat 20 and it rolled away.
I know.
Flat 20.
But easy enough. You find that swordfish Triton, who hangs out with those two blue kobolds, Trashfire and goddamn it,
Saber.
Yeah, Saber. That was his name. He's very kind of quick in speech, to the point. And you see him gutting fish, and you walk up to him. You haven't seen him in like 5 months.
Oh, no. Saber was the Triton. The other guy was Fishgut.
Yeah, Fishgut and Trashfire. So yeah,
Yes.
Saber was the Triton. Yeah. As you walk up to him, he's currently what looks like just kind of gutting and like deheading some fish and like throwing them into like a bit of a bag pile. He goes, "Oh, hello."
Working hard, hardly working.
As the season rolls in, so too do the fish.
That's excellent.
He looks to Pilcher. Goes, "Who's your friend?"
Oh, this is Pilchard. He's just an ally of mine coming to just check out the town. We have a couple of things we actually want to look into, but we were thinking that the bottom dollar might be a nice place to talk business with a few friends.
You watch as he like leads over. He says, "Pilchard," and he turns over and picks up a sardine and holds it, and then looks towards Pilchard and looks back to the sardine and puts it down. And Pilchard kind of laughs and goes, "The irony is not lost on me.
Don't worry, he's a good time.
I can tell, though a man in armor does incite a little bit of anxiety in me. I swear to you that I have not been doing any illegal activities."
And you mean this doesn't scare you? Task points over to Tarisk.
I know your son. He's come by.
Oh, has he now?
Yes. With, Zotira.
Huh. That's... Okay, well, I apologize. I haven't been around for quite some time.
No, it is all right. They came by talking about you, asking if we had seen you, but of course we have not.
Well, at least, well, hey. I look over to Tarisk. You've been making friends along the way, haven't you? Would you mind? I'll pay you silver.
No worries. He just tosses a fish up in the air, and like Tarisk snaps it and just eats the whole thing full, kind of licks his lips.
Oh,
The big tongue.
nice to know my son's a regular then. Have you seen Fish Gut or Trash Fire anywhere?
I'm afraid that they're on a boat voyage at the moment. They'll be back in the next week.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Crabbing boat. Rough business, that. What were you looking for?
We were just looking for, we just wanted to see if there were any news about travelers coming by within the docks or the tavern or what have you that, have this symbol, and I guess we show them the symbol of, Orin.
Yeah, easy enough. Pilchard has one on hand.
Yep.
Oh. That is Orin, yes.
Indeed.
I heard rumors coming from Canary's Perch.
Oh, that lines up with so much. Tash just, like, rubs his temples. Oh, dear.
A ship came into port some time ago. They bought up a bunch of supplies and left.
They didn't happen to be full of clerics and paladins, would they?
He kind of just shrugs, his nose kind of like narrowly missing one of the fish that he's cutting up. I don't know. They quickly bought supplies at Canary's Perch and then headed eastward, never to be seen again.
I feel like that's something we should discuss in the tavern then. I look over to Pilchard.
Might be, maybe not quite what we're looking for, but it definitely is something of interest that Sully probably wouldn't mind knowing.
Indeed. Maybe let's hit the tavern. Maybe someone else might actually have seen someone a little bit more in depth.
Yeah, I'd ask around. I maybe would ask the bottom dollar, the people there. Give them enough drink, they'll talk about anything.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time, Saber.
Of course, and we should get drinks again. It's been some time.
Indeed. I'll be around a little bit longer in town, so you'll know where to find me.
Certainly.
And we head over to the bottom dollar.
As you guys cheer, I just hear the solid, like, butcher cleaver chopping noise as he just decapitates one of the fish. As you make your way over, I just want to see if you wandered this way. Oh, okay. As you're walking, you see a blue kobold that you recognize.
Oh.
You see Bonray, who is the Griffin Rider who crashed in front of your guys' house on your way home.
Oh, we meet again then.
Huh? Oh, great.
No, don't worry. We're not here to seek you out for anything. I'm not here to cuff your wrist like Remy is.
Oh, thank God. It surprised me having a guy in office uniform hanging out with you.
What, a guy can't be on shore leave?
Yeah, exactly. Right, shore leave. Get it? It's because we're near the docks. And he kind of like goes to lean up on a post and slips and stumbles and just like fixes himself on the post. Yeah, sure, old man. What do you do, kicking the fish around here, huh?
We just wanted to come by and actually look up some information, see if anyone has heard any news about something very interesting that I just heard recently.
Well, fun.
Would you like a drink?
If you're paying, I won't refuse it.
Tass flips a golden between his fingers.
Hey, don't flaunt your money. You're making me jealous. Let's go.
Come on.
All right, you take Bonray and Pilchard to a tavern. You take it to the bottom dollar. You guys sit down at the sort of like the counter space. Pilchard orders a Shirley Temple.
Of course he does.
Good man, good man.
Bonray starts ordering shots immediately of really nice liquor, taking advantage of your hospitality. Unfortunately.
That's fine. My son will have a milk.
Oh yeah, totally. It's like he drinks it like the tongue goes in and out of the glass. It doesn't even drink normally.
Excellent. I wouldn't have it any other way. I heard
So
that my son's been getting around quite often here.
Huh? What, the dragon's your kid?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, whatever happened to your wife?
Tash just like bites the bottom of his lip. Yeah. Anyway, Bonray, we've been looking. We're actually looking for a few folks. We heard that there was the ship that came into port and headed out to Canary's Perch. They might have been trafficking a few folks that have a few of these symbols, and I pat Pilchard's armor.
Yeah, the sun idiots. Yeah, I remember them. Well, most of my boss dealt with them, but yeah.
Yeah, we dealt with them too. And I assure you, if I ever see them again, they will be dealt with further.
Heh, sure. Yeah, no, they paid well, you know, but they were a bunch of uptight assholes, if you ask me. So is you gotta get us this shit here by on time. You gotta give us money for this shit on this time. And my boss was willing to accommodate, you know, because he's a demon. He's got that sort of brain to him. But me, fuck that. I just had to load so much shit up. Oh, at least the fun part was some of the stuff they brought in was pretty useful.
Do you know where this stuff is?
Off ship somewhere else now. The boss was in charge of that shit. We just moved the junk.
Do you happen to know what any of it was, though? And also, I can't imagine that they would be welcoming to actually just to do barter with anyone who's not a human or an elf.
Well, the boss had a way with being people.
Got into their mind, huh?
What? Nah, no. He got into the skin, you know? She kind of does like this motion of like wearing a cloak or something. Come on, kid. Pick up what I'm putting down.
No, it's fair. I get you. I take a swig of my drink.
Yeah. No, money was real good. The deals were even better. See, this guy had a lot of power, you know? There's one thing to have a shitload of money. It's another thing to have a lot of power. Yeah.
Do you happen to know if... Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah, go ahead. You interrupted me, buddy.
Do you happen to know if this ship would come into port anytime soon? Again?
They're probably hightailing out of there. They got their asses beat, from what I heard.
Tass smiles at her. Just like, yeah, we know.
Yeah. I guess that's the last we heard until we got evicted out of your basement. By the way, thanks for the free real estate. Appreciated. Just slams down another shot and kind of pushes the shot glass away.
Tash just shrugs. What I didn't know didn't kill me.
Probably killed some other people. Poor schmucks.
As long as it wasn't me or my allies, I have no regrets.
Yeah. Now I have to be some goody two-shoes god working for the Griffin Cavalry Riders. Ooh, look at me. I'm Remus Corbeau. I got a fucking stick up my ass. Wave me around like a puppet, boys. Fucking God.
Going straight's not that hard.
There.
Tash just smiles at her. You know, doing solid work's not that hard. I had a very hard time getting acclimated to this place. Funny enough, I used to be a lot like you. I used to be hot-headed and really, really, really just wanted nothing more than to get what I wanted accomplished.
Who the fuck you calling hot-headed, huh?
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I give her the kobold salute.
She kind of like bares her teeth and takes another shot.
Another one for her, please.
Yeah, do it. Give me the whole bottle. How much is the bottle? 10 gold pieces. Yeah, we'll take the whole bottle. Not even looking at you.
I give her the 10.
Thank you. Yeah, no. I will say this. At least I can talk back to my old boss. This new one's a bit of a... But whatever.
He's a friend of mine. Remy's a friend of mine, so...
I'm so sorry for you.
No, trust me. I would rather have him than one other part of my company who, has a little bit of marbles loose in his head.
Fair enough.
But hey, you work with what you got. They're allies through and through. It's good to have a friend, even if they are as tightwad as you believe they are.
Yeah, I guess me and Clyde are pretty close. Big galoot. He wouldn't know how to drink water from a trough if I didn't teach him.
And hey, maybe if you actually do a little bit more straight work, we can actually work together in a job too.
I'll slap your ass on the back of a griffin, sure. Kobolds were not
Tass
meant to...
goes wide-eyed. Oh, I just realized I remember how much that's terrifying, so I think you would enjoy that.
Kobolds were meant to be on the backs of griffins, but I like to break the fucking rules.
I can respect that.
About your son fucks, she kind of looks towards Pilchard, and Pilchard's just kind of like eating the cherry from his Shirley Temple, just like,
God damn it.
He kind of turns over and looks. About your son schmucks. The ones that left the coastline are long gone from now. Trust me, if they were here, I'd know it.
Do you happen to know what any of the cargo was that you were hauling onto them?
Magical items, reliquaries of Orin, ancient books, tombs, things, that sort of shit.
I flash her 5 gold. Anything super particular?
Yeah, this circlet of blasting that they had. There's this really nice crown thing, super nice. I'd say that'd be the most valuable thing.
Panic's also not there.
I want my crown.
Oh dear. Hey, do me a favor. If you actually get any news, or if anyone does see more of them, come to the Sweet Dragon and let me know.
What'd you give me for it? You watch as she kicks up her feet and like leans back to look at you.
I just allowed you into my private bar.
It was my private bar for a while too, buddy.
Yeah, but I legally have the paperwork that says I have authority over you. Tass smiles at her. One drink will be free.
What drink? What am I?
We have the good. Tass like whispers into her ear. We have the good shit.
What am I? A charity? Fine.
No, you don't have to be. I can pay you off afterwards.
Fine. I'll take money. I like money. Money talks.
Prove to me that the favor can be won, and there will be lots of money coming your way.
Will you stop teasing the fucking carrot over my nose, for fuck's sake?
I can't. It's too much fun. Tasha smiles at her.
Shut the fuck up. I will get you the information. You pay me fucking money, and we're good. And you don't tell the fucking chicken about it. You got it?
Tash just gives her another 5 for another drink. No, of course not.
Excellent. All right. Task.
Ha ha! She's a whore.
Panic, you make your way into the underbelly.
Are they...
The raucous sounds of the fight pit echo across the solid stone wood. You hear cheers and roars as a person's arm flings into the crowd, and Hag goes out, I got it! Yeah!
I whisper to Quarion. So you have any ideas of what we're looking for down here?
You're friends with the boss. I figured you'd talk to them.
But well, I don't want to go in there empty-handed. Let's see. Do you know any of the heavier hitters down here?
Tango.
Not like important people besides Tiango.
Probably Ulgrach. He points over it. He points over a finger to this green dragonborn, like this big burly green dragonborn with a set of double hand axes at his waist, big scar running down the entire maw over the horn. He's got piercings in his back fin that he's got running down his head and neck. You're not gonna start a fight, are you?
No. I don't think so. Pretty sure this won't start a fight. I'm gonna look for more of the shifty people.
Everyone here is shifty.
The
That's good work,
especially
Connor.
shifty people.
Roll up.
The especially shifty people.
I
that
roll to
look
find
like,
the people I need to find.
that look like they know something.
Man, oh boy, okay.
Connor, I thought you were good at this.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage here.
Oh, great.
You deserve it.
Here I go. 6.
That's about what I expected.
6. You've not a fucking clue. Everyone looks like they've either killed someone or are hiding a secret.
Everyone comically looks left and then looks right, and they're holding like their hands close to their chest.
Connor
Yeah.
just walked into the Thieves Guild and was like, I'm looking for some thieves.
Hank sort of.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh that hard. That's
Jesus.
It was just really funny to me.
What is with us this session? I don't fucking know what's wrong with us.
Panic
So
sort of bites his tongue and is like, I'll do it on the way out. And he goes over to where he usually finds Tiango guarding every man's door. Before that though, he looks over to Quarion. Are you gonna like do the thing where you like hide in my shadow or something?
No, they know about that. Where do you think I got the item from?
Oh, it's an item. I thought it was... No.
What, you think just Drow can just blend into shadows?
No, I thought it was like a weird... I mean, like, Greckles could do like weird magic shit. I didn't know if that was like part of it.
Nah, it's an item, man.
Huh. What's it called?
I hate you so much right now.
I'm curious.
How much?
Monty, this is revenge.
Monty,
Stop.
Monty, how
so
much
she
is the
gets for making fun of me.
Monty? How much is the fat pigeon? I'm just curious.
Oh, shut the
Looking
hell
for
up.
scary guys to the scary place.
Did you get to the scary place, sir?
The scary
The
place.
scary place, sir.
You watch as Quarian reaches over to his side and unsheaths a blade that is basically just pure shadow. It is a really beautiful ornate hilt. And the blade itself is just it looks almost like solidified black obsidian, but it's advanced darkness. It's even darker than that, and you can see almost like little aura spits kind of coming off of it. This is a shadow dance dagger.
Oh.
Apparently, it's a magical item that came from Noct. Might want to keep that information from Solly.
Right. Okay. So, are you going in with me or what?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
look, I don't like Averyman or Tiango, but they don't want me dead, so I think we should be fine. Don't say anything to piss him off. Pretty easy, I think.
Yep. I think I can do that. I do have contingencies.
He's gonna
for...
roll an insight on you real fast.
Okay.
Do you got that? Are you feeling confident or no?
Yeah, I'm feeling somewhat confident. I mean, I realize Tiango is a threat, but like I think I could get away
You
from
can
him.
hear
if
it in his voice.
The
Monty,
chips
he's
are-
lying.
If the chips were really down.
He's lying.
You didn't bring wine.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right, here I go. 23.
23. Okay, yeah, he's convinced. All right, game face on. Let's go.
I sweep back my hair and I walk in with an air of confidence.
All right, you do so. You enter
That's
in.
sexy.
You go down, and eventually you make your way to the hallway. You knock on the door, and you are greeted by Averyman. Well. The door opens. Isn't this a surprise? Panic, darling. You're looking great, as always.
Every man, you're looking the same as always.
That's funny. You're funny. Oh, Quarian. Quarian just kind of gives a nod. Come back to work for me again. I do not think so. I apologize. No worries. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, it's business, I'm afraid, to have man this time again.
It always is business, Panic. You really should just come down for a visit.
I'll consider it in the future.
Come sit down. You watch as she pulls back a curtain, and you see sitting kind of like half, like one leg kind of crooked up on the couch, wearing a set of glasses, is Tiango, currently reading through a book.
Is it a romance novel?
Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Do you want to see what the title is of it?
Sure.
Roll a perception check.
Perception. That's gonna be a 17.
17. It is called The Azamar of Passion and Devil of Devotion.
Is he licking his finger when he turns the pages? I don't.
Yeah.
I want to imagine him with a pipe
from L'Oreal.
He is literally reading that book like a 50-year-old man would read a newspaper at an A&W.
I'd like to imagine.
It sort of looks like he ate something sour. Just like trying to hold in a laugh.
I like to imagine that he's only flipping the last page over and over again just to look smart.
No, he's reading it.
I wonder if there's pictures in this one.
As you guys enter inside, you see his eyes just for a second flick up to you and then flick back down to the book, just very quickly.
The good read, Tiango?
Shut up. He flips a page.
Okay.
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 Wine? You watch as Averyman sits down.
Why not?
Why not? She pours out a bottle of wine. So, business. What does this business entail?
Now, I know you've held people that don't exactly want to be found down here in the past. Apparently, my mother being one of them.
Oh, you found her.
I sure have. Thank you for the information leading up to that as well.
Well, I never met her, if you're wondering. People come through here, and sometimes I don't even know who they are.
Well, I'm hoping that you might know who we're looking for, as you probably don't want them hiding in your midst.
Her eyes kind of narrow as she sips the wine, kind of looking at you. And who would that be?
We have reason to believe that some agents from Periton might be lurking around in Alavast.
Agents of Periton.
Specifically,
Tiengo, as you say Periton, Tiengo snaps the book shut. I'd like you to
Insight.
roll insight on that, yeah.
Yeah, here I go. Wah! That's a 13.
Can't get a read on him.
Okay, damn it.
As he finished his reading on that book, as he takes off his glasses and folds them, and it disappears underneath his armor, because he's wearing his armor. Kind of sits upright and then grabs the bottle of wine and just takes the whole bottle and just starts drinking out of it. Agents of Periton. What makes you think I might have agents of Periton scrambling around down here?
Well, as I said, as you said, you don't know everyone that lurks around down here. But let's just say that I'm a bit worried, people like you and me and Diego and a couple of the other people down here that are not too keen in the eyes of the Orin clergy.
If there was
Probably-
a person who's of the Orin clergy down here, they would be ripped to shreds before I probably even would know about it.
And how are you so sure about this?
Because not a soul here likes them. Kobolds, drow, tieflings.
Of course.
But it is
I
an
assume
interesting thought.
I assume that means you haven't heard anything from the above ground either. I'm sure you have a number of informants.
Oh, yes, I do. I have a number of informants all over the place. Well, except for the High District, of course. Unless Quarion, and Quarion just like, shakes his head.
I'm going with the assumption that this one has been very diligent in trying to root out any intruders to our lovely city.
Who, me?
I thumb over to Quarion.
Sorry, Everman. This Aliandris needs my help. Fine, fine. Chase a girl all you want. Honestly, if anyone's gonna have more information about what goes on in the High Districts or otherwise, it'd probably be Quarion. So I can't possibly imagine what you would want from me, besides Orin agents somehow ending up in my underbelly.
Would it be so far-fetched? After all, this is a very large group of people, very varied sets of skills, I'm sure.
There has been an incursion.
Tell me more.
Some nasties entering my territory. But I thought they were all but dealt with. Smugglers, I'm sure you've heard of them. They're called... I just want to get the name right so I don't mess this up. They're called Yugoloths. They're fiends. Not quite a demon, not quite a devil. Nasty little bastards. They like to do the deal thing, like to do the illegal thing, the criminal thing, and they don't like to pay their dues. At least not to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you think they may be down here?
Maybe. They have a means of getting around. Tell you what, Panther. She kind of leans towards you. Kind of just your hair has been pulled back, but she kind of takes her pinky and pulls one strand so it falls in front of your face. You keep me in the loop, and I'll keep you in the loop. How's that?
I think we can come to an arrangement such as that.
Good. Any information, be sure to send it my way.
You know, I did actually. Maybe about a year back, there was some sort of thing with Eltmer. involved a demon of some sort.
Eltmer? A demon? That's not ringing any bells. Are you thinking of Periton or Eltmer?
It was the Elmer Loyalists, right?
Yes, yes.
They had like a demon.
They did. They had a demon of conquest. Yeah, devil of conquest.
Had some sort of demon or devil working with them. I don't know if that's at all related to this Yugoloths, as you put them, but I will certainly keep an ear out.
Good. Wow, I do have business to get back to. It was very nice seeing you again. Sorry I couldn't give you a clear answer, but, you know.
That's all right. It was lovely seeing you again as well, Erin.
Yes. Clarion. He just kind of gives a nod to him, and he's like, kind of like a teenager being asked if he's done his chores. Just kind of like rolls his eyes and kind of leaves. You guys make your way out.
Before that, is there anybody fighting in the pit still?
It looks like they're just wrapping up the match that happened, and there's like one like this lizard folk guy who's like, my arm, like crying.
It'll grow back. He's a lizard.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not that kind of lizard.
Oh no, it won't.
I'm gonna get up on a table and start performing.
Okay.
Make them tips.
Wow, everybody! Wasn't that a fantastic showing? A round of applause for both of the contestants.
Everyone kind of looks at each other and like awkwardly starts clapping. Like, who the fuck's this guy?
What are you doing?
Quarion says as he leans up towards you, looking nervous.
I am going to start an enthralling performance.
Okay, so you have to roll a performance check for that, correct?
I don't have to, but it's flavor.
Sure, go ahead. Roll a performance check.
Yeehaw! Here I go. 25.
25. Pretty good.
I rolled a 1, so that's gonna be 70.
It is really easy to play on this guitar, like better than playing on your previous one, actually. A lot of it seems pretty effortless for the most part, as you play this guitar.
It's like an extension of myself.
More or less, yeah.
Catharsis is fucking awesome. And I'm going to choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of me who watched and listened to my performance up to my charisma modifier, so 5.
Okay.
They all need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna use commoner stats just at the
all
same
right.
time.
I'm going to specifically target that one dragonborn that Quarion told me about.
Okay, he's got different stats.
All right, if Tiango is there, him.
Okay, yeah, Tiango probably would have followed you guys out.
All right. And just 3 other guys that I think look like they might be a bit more, a bit higher than the common rabble.
Jesus Christ, these rolls. So I rolled 3 natural ones, a natural 20, a 15, and a 12. So
everybody who rolled under a 17 Everybody who rolled under a 17 is charmed
So
by me.
everybody but Tiengo is charmed by you.
Damn it!
But you get that Dragonborn that you wanted. He's definitely there. He got a natural one.
Awesome.
And then you get like these two goblins, like these two goblin ladies who are in like these just really like, they're like servers here, but they're like definitely like you know.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, yeah, you know, it's just.
They're goblins. They're goblins.
Are they thirst trapping? Like, what is it?
Monty.
They're fangirls. They're being fangirls. Is what I'm trying to say.
Hey.
They're like
My
fangirling.
influence grows.
You also get.
Yeah, that's what's growing.
You get like an old tabaxi that looks very interested. Not like that interested, but just like, oh, these young people and their music is so fancy these days.
I don't know. I think you're calling me a cougar.
But it seems you see the Dragonborn seems to notice your presence. Yeah.
Everybody who failed speaks glowingly of me to anyone they talk to. They hinder anyone who opposes me.
Okay.
And they will avoid violence unless already inclined to violence on my behalf.
Okay. So all these individuals approach you after everybody else kind of disperses, and some of them go, "That was fucking weird," and just kind of go about their business. The two goblins, the Tabaxi, the old Tabaxi, and then the Dragonborn walk up to you, and they kind of like they praise you. They're like, "Oh, what a great performance! Amazing."
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're far too kind.
Sign my dress! One of the goblins just like literally
Oh,
just,
hi,
like,
Jerry.
leans up with a pen, like a quill.
I grab the pen and I sign Panic Grimtongue with a flourish.
Of course, the Dragonborn also
There you
wants
go,
his
they're
battle axe signed as well.
Signature, yep, sit Panic Grimtongue right across the battle axe edge.
Nice.
You'll be sure to give him hell with this thing. After all, it's a Panic Grimtongue signed edition. Say, I was wondering.
Yes.
You guys seem to be in the know around here, yeah?
They all kind of looked at each other. But are you, yeah.
Anybody here looking a bit shiftier than usual? Maybe doesn't really talk to a lot of people. Doesn't really
Goblins.
quite fit in, if you know what I'm saying.
The goblins look up and they go, "You literally just described like everyone here."
Really?
Yeah.
And nobody out of the order.
Besides Everyman and Tiengo, nah.
And you? And he looks to the green dragonborn whose name I can't pronounce.
There's a snake guy who came through, keeping to himself.
Really? And how long ago was this?
Not too long ago.
Week, month?
I love you, but I don't know. He starts tearing up a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay. I pat him on the cheek.
Oh my god.
He, like,
You're a good kid.
He like gasps as you touch his face. He's like, "Oh."
It's okay. You're a good kid. Well, be sure to keep an eye and an ear out, and well, maybe I'll see if I can drop by a bit more often.
Please
Y'all take care now.
One of the goblins is like crying as she's like clutching the signature part of the dress. Like, please do.
I do like a mwah, and I part with sparkles and fucking fire falling behind me, prestidigitation all the way.
As you leave, Quaria just like looks at the scene and like turns over with just like this exasperated, like confused visage on his face. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, huh?
and I bring Quarion out, and I'm like, damn, they really didn't know anything.
Oh, well, sometimes you're not gonna get all the answers you want. But it's good to eliminate. The goal of this mission was to eliminate, things that could lead us down the right path. So if the underbelly doesn't know anything, then it kind of eliminates that option.
Still, we do have an open avenue with them. By the way, we should probably leave.
Yeah, I agree.
That only lasts an hour, and I'm not really sure what they're going to do after.
We should fucking run. Quarian grabs you and starts running. He just literally, and as you're running, he explains to you that axe you just signed on was a fucking family hand down generation to generation like axe.
And now it's a Panic Grim Tongue vintage going on eBay.
Good lord.
By
Alrighty.
the way, the effects of that specific thing of an enthralling performance, after an hour passes, they have no hint that I tried to charm them.
Okay, so you might be safer, but Quarian doesn't know that, so he's gonna want to run anyway.
Guy looks at his fucking axe afterwards. What the fuck?
Yeah, they have no idea that I tried to charm them.
Alrighty. Greckles. You are back with Sully in the tavern. You two have have managed to cobble together like your own drinks using the kitchen somehow.
No, I want to try. No, I want to try and mix something.
All right, go ahead. Roll a God. I would just say an intelligence check, just flat. So you don't have brewer's supplies, so.
That is, it's an 11.
You make like a really too powerful hot chocolate, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's pretty good. As you sit down with Solly's just kind of talking about stuff, and she's like, yeah, no, I mean, I talked to all of the, my friends now, and they all gave me different advice on it, and
really,
Pilchard likes the idea. He really does. He thinks it would be good for me, but I don't know.
Good for you in what way?
Well, having, I don't know, someone else.
Security, or
I guess an emotional security. I don't know, but he doesn't know Brooke that well, so.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Jerry's Jerry, and he's very nice. I don't even know if he knows what marriage is. And then Quarion doesn't like the idea. He doesn't really like Brooke too much. And Azra Sahara says I should just kill and eat him. So I'm really getting a lot of mixed.
That seems a little extreme.
Hell, she kind of drinks the hot chocolate and tilts her head.
Insight, please. Double 16s?
That's probably mild for Azra Sahar.
Oh, okay. I was a little worried there.
Yeah, no, she kind of tilts her head.
I would have thought that would be Jerry. So Jerry and Azra both saying eat him. That's 2 to 1.
If I learned anything through my life, Sully, it's that I think the person that you marry should be someone that you feel a connection with. I suppose the hard part is getting over who approves of that connection or not.
It's just, I like Brooke. I do. I think he's very nice, and he took care of me after the incident, and he's always been sticking out his neck for me, and almost to a fault. But there's something behind him, and I don't know what it is, and it's bothering me. It's like he's got a secret he's afraid to talk about or something. Have you heard of something called Ginter's Folly?
Yes. Yes, I have, actually.
It seems to be something involving him that is something bad, but he refuses to talk about it.
Do you know why he refuses to talk about it? Has he said any reasons?
Probably the same reason where I refuse to talk about what happened during that eclipse.
Do you know what happened at Ginter's Folly?
No, I don't. He doesn't talk about it. That's what Hammernar says. It's like anytime it's brought up, he just doesn't talk about it. So,
if I tell you, will you swear to me that you will not mention it to him?
I can't promise that. You know he's got magic. I've seen paladins do it before. They make you swear.
Do you honestly want to know?
Part of me doesn't, to be honest with you. But I think before he can marry me, he has to get over whatever that is.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Anyway, we should probably get going. I'm assuming everyone's going to be done about now. And we promised meet back up in the Crescent. So, Greckles, thanks for talking with me. This was really good.
I want you to remember one thing, Sully. And Greckles is going to reach back into his pulled back feathers and pull out just one and reach out his talon as if to ask for Sully's hand.
She accepts it.
Placing the feather in her hand, and then with his other talon just kind of rolling it up. I will always be at your side. It's... You know how the sun gives light to the moon to give light in the worst darkness?
Elone, yeah.
that's kind of how I feel about you. You shine such a brilliant light in my life, and I feel like I can just irradiate that joy and that positivity everywhere. So, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's go before
All right.
Brooke's dad notices that we used all of the hot chocolate. And she just kind of like grabs the
all over
keys.
the floor.
Wait, what?
It's all over the floor, yeah.
Oh,
Spilled
no!
All over the place. Run! She just runs out the door. All right. Remy. You stand
Why?
perplexed as you watch Jerry and Willow currently locked in a battle of wits. Willow has busted out the chess set.
No.
Oh,
And this is the first time you've ever seen her sweating in a chess game.
Really? Even when I beat her, she didn't sweat?
She's never played with an opponent who can read her mind.
That's cheating.
What's cheating?
What's cheating?
I hate both of you. Shut the fuck up.
You watch as Jerry reaches out and goes, "My horse kisses your horse!" And he's just like, pushes the
Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Well, my castle, she grabs the rook, dances with your castle. And Jerry goes, "You can't do that!" Remy, really, your friend here is quite fascinating.
Yes, he is.
It's interesting to see that he can read thoughts.
Yes, it is.
So
Can I
where's your
say him?
fiancé? Huh? Your
Your
fiancé!
Fiance is what he says.
Oh, Doros. Oh, you watch as like the moment you can see Willow thinking about Doros, like Jerry starts to turn like this sort of deep pinkish red, like kind of glowing like a space heater. Oh, she's got lots of good thoughts about that. Lots and lots of good thoughts. And immediately Willow just kind of turns around and goes, "Oh, but not too many thoughts, of course. Not too many thoughts, please, no." Anyway.
Jerry, remember what we talked about?
Right, privacy.
Yes, privacy.
Well, thank you so much, Remy, for introducing you to Jerry. Would have preferred if you had knocked before bursting into my room, but I appreciate it. Also, that's me scooping up things with this bowl in my hand, making noise. Whoever's eating.
It's not me.
Not me.
Connor. It stops. But
Sorry.
thank you so much. No worries. I'm just kidding.
No, it was my pleasure. Thank you for giving us something to do.
Yeah, no, 20 games of chess, all without the rules being applied, is kind of an interesting experience.
Homebrew chess.
Speaking of which, we should get a game in at some point in the future.
Just imagining
wanna
him taking the king, going, "King! King!" and just attacking everybody with the king.
Come along, Jerry. We should go meet up with Soli.
I won! And you watch as he just like follows
Yes,
you.
you did very well. You won 20 games in a row
I did!
by reading someone's mind.
You make your way back to the crescent. Meanwhile, Borky,
Oh,
you are in a bit of a situation at the moment.
okay.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
Need a
oh
song.
man,
I mean, you know.
I could get caught
What?
eating food on stream. I mean, that sounds pretty rough.
That would be pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that'd be awful.
That'd be
Alright.
so bad. It'd
okay.
be almost as bad as
Here,
Lost
Now,
Weapon
I
with
want to ask
being
two
like,
quick questions before I jump into
Yes.
character in this scene. Now, my quick question is here. Now, based on the role playing, Azra Sahar is still slightly in control of herself, correct?
Oh no, she's fully
No,
gone.
she's feral.
Okay,
She said
okay,
get out and
that's
then
the
went
first
feral.
clarification I needed. So she is fully feral. Now,
Yeah.
the creature that was above me, how big was it? Based on what
It's
I could see.
It is medium size. It's humanoid size.
So
Humanoid size. Is it
in
hanging?
suplexing range.
No, is it hanging on to anything? Is it?
It is sitting on top of that structural support beam.
Okay, and it has
So
one.
superplex.
Okay, dude, what's
It
that?
has one.
Bosco.
Yes, Bosco.
All right, so okay,
Bosco.
okay, so
It has one massive, like almost like grapefruit-sized eye in its skull and
Is
these
it-
serrated teeth.
is it the middle?
The middle? What?
Middle of the head. Is the eye in the middle of the head, or is just one side?
Yeah, the eye's in the middle of the head. Yeah,
Okay.
there's just one eye in the center of the head.
Okay, now, in this moment, the way talking to Ronfault works, is it time removed or is it in real time?
It is in real time, yes.
Can I ask him a single question before I do my action in my head?
Absolutely. You can do that as
my
your
first
reaction,
question.
Yeah.
Is that what Borky asks? Is that what I still have of these minions?
No, but it is a monstrosity, and it must be struck down.
Can you banish it?
That's too much. You only get one question.
Okay, because now, here's my follow-up question. Now, are there any windows on this floor that I can? No, there are no
No.
windows. Right,
There
you
are
mentioned
no
that.
windows. No. Yep.
There are no windows.
I would recommend a healthy dose of death.
That's fair enough. Borky is gonna do something very weird here. Alrighty.
He's going to use diplomancy.
No, not in the, now. Azra Zahar is charging. Is she charging at him?
As who charging at what? What?
Is Azra Zahar charging at Borky?
No, she's currently on her hands and knees and she's looking up towards you. She's considered prone at the moment.
Good, because Borky's gonna grab her by both of her feet and just run, like grabbing
Okay.
and just run outside. Yes, I'm grabbing her by her feet, but that's so be it.
You are gonna have to do a contested athletics check against
Good,
her.
because Borky's gonna go into a rage in this moment. Then.
All right,
luck,
you have
buddy.
advantage.
Yes, I
and
do.
She's very strong.
Athletics check.
Yeah. Ooh boy. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
There we go, and that
On
is 20, soft 20.
20. She got a 25, unfortunately.
Oof.
She is physically strong. She is a fighter. As you go and rip down to grab her, she slashes her claws up to you, almost like kicking, as if you're trying to get a cat into a carrier. She whips and scratches. Your arm gets slashed to pieces as you try and grab her, and you bring your hand back. That is your first action. You
Okay.
have an attack if you want to.
I don't want to do it. I just want to I want to grapple her. Then
You want to try again? I'll let you try again.
I'm gonna try one more time again. Borky, just all his anger, just wanting to grab Azra Zahar like a fucking football and run out of that place.
Okay.
And Borky roll with all his strength, 24.
She rolled a 23. It's 13 plus 10. You
Oh my
grab
God.
her and you start dragging her like an angry alligator by the tail, and she's whipping around and snapping towards you. It's so strange to see this person who has had the sense of refinement to her revert back to an animal, and you notice as this creature on the banister is knocking these chains around, the more savage she becomes.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh
You
my!
got her. Are you gonna move?
I am gonna move. I want to immediately move downstairs.
All right, you move downstairs. Her head, clunk, 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 clunk.
Yep,
hits every
yep.
single stair.
I'm aware. And Borky's just gonna keep dragging till Borky is gonna charge into the door.
All right, you're gonna charge into the door.
I'm gonna
that
charge.
ends your turn. You get to the ground floor on your turn. That ends your turn,
There we go.
unfortunately. That's as far as you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
get.
No worries. That's
All
it.
right. All right. This creature that's on the banister, kind of climbs down it, and actually have to roll an athletics for it to climb down. 1 second. Oh yeah, it's fine. 19 plus God knows what else. As it runs after you, climbing down, it lands on the ground and looks directly at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay then.
Oh.
23.
You are fine. You feel as this thing stares at you. You feel sick to your stomach deep inside of you, but you shrug off the effect as you're in this rage and yanking Azra Sahar. You hear the creature go, "Oh, we are not finished," as it kind of rushes towards you.
Ah!
That ends its turn. It is now Azra's turn.
Okay.
She is grappled by you, but she is going to make a bunch of attacks on you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh
she has,
boy.
I have an idea.
Attack. She
Honestly,
doesn't
if
have
try to break
abilities.
free, you can take the hits.
She doesn't have abilities, but I just want to see if she's got multi-attack.
See how much damage I'm about to take.
God, she attack when grappled.
She can attack. She can attack 3 times. No, you can attack when you're grappled. If you're restrained, you can't. But if you attack when you're grappled, you attack with disadvantage.
Yep.
And because she's in a state where she's not being strategic, she's just gonna wildly attack. That's just the logical sense for her right now.
Yeah, cat flailing.
It's literally a cat flailing. Wow, a 17 and a 16. A 16 plus unarmed attack. That's going to be a 21 to hit you.
Yeah, my armor class is 15, so anything above 15.
All right, you take 6 points of, I'm going to say slashing damage for this, because she is trying to fucking bite and scratch.
All right.
So you take 6 points of slashing damage. The second attack.
Half down to 3, because I have rage on, so half down to...
Yeah, half down to 3.
Okay.
The second attack is a 7, which misses you. The third attack, natural 20. And then a 14 plus. That's me. Actually, another 21. Yeah.
Okay, at least it's not a natural 20. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. That's gonna do a bit more damage. That one's gonna be 7 points of slashing damage to you, which is reduced down to 3 as well.
Okay.
And she's just like ripping, and it's like almost like a weasel almost. As you grab her tail, she like rips up and she like brings up her forearms, grabs on and digs into the skin of your forearm and bites down hard, ripping the head side to side. Almost like this really like survivalist sort of instinct level of violence to her.
Alrighty,
at the
because
moment.
I have an idea. I already know what I'm gonna do.
All right, it is now your turn.
Borky just turns to the creature running him and just throws Azra Sahar as hard as he can off his arm at it.
You're gonna throw Azra Sahar at the creature.
I'm gonna throw Azra Sahar at the creature off his arm because she's biting into his arm. I'm just gonna fucking, like a baseball, I'm gonna, with all my anger, I'm gonna just throw the weight of Azra Sahar off my fist into the creature.
This is not...
That's a yeet.
Okay, so you
Remember
have
to scream.
proficiency with improvised weapons because of your tavern brawler.
Yes.
So you
He's
need
proficient
to
in
roll.
Azra.
So roll a
Improvised grandma.
roll. Oh my God. Roll a great sword attack for me. Just click great sword or Ron fault. Because you're proficient.
Soft 20.
That will hit, and then your damage will be 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
1d4 plus 4. Alrighty.
Yeah. So you get a d4 dice because of your tavern brawler as well.
That
3
is
plus 7.
3 plus 4, 7. Yeah. Plus 2 for rage.
Damage. Plus 2 for rage. That's gonna be 9 points of damage as you yeet Azra Sahar. She collides, her armor bouncing up against the ground as she collides with the creature. The creature, blood erupts from its nose as it screams, almost wailing like a child that's been like pushed off of a swing set.
Am I allowed anything else to do in this moment? That did count as an action, so I can't attack.
That is one attack.
Oh,
You can make another attack.
good, because now now that I got her off me. By the way, it's plus 3. I think it's plus 3 now with my level.
It is plus 3, yeah.
So that's
actually.
10.
Good point.
So Borky now that he's got a free swing, Borky is going to now swing with a. Oh, 1 second. Let me click the proper one. Borky's gonna click with a. Where is it? Borky's gonna hit with a reckless attack.
All right.
Borky's gonna swing Ron fault with a reckless attack.
When you make your first attack on your turn, so technically you can't do that because you've already done your
Oh
first
no,
attack.
that is so true. I apologize. Anyways, Borky's gonna hit him with a sword anyways.
All right, you pull a Ron fault, you charge at him. Azra Sahar is still scrambling on the ground to get up.
And that is a natural 20!
Let's go, Borky!
Oh, nice.
All right, so roll your dice. Roll an additional 2d6. Do you have brutal critical yet?
Yes, I do. I do have brutal critical.
Roll an additional 4d6 then. That stacks, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
brutal
God.
critical from
Yes, it
Barbarian
fucking
and
does.
Oh! That is
Wow.
14 plus 15 plus 3 plus 7, because the 3 for the rage.
that's going to be
10, so 35.
No.
Is it 49?
39.
39.
39 points of damage.
39,
You
all right.
slice this creature in half. And as you do, and the chains kind of come to a slow stop, Azra Sahar is kind of like an animal that seems to be almost like stunned or like caught. It just kind of
We're stopping by the bank on the way back from here.
Oh my God!
Oh.
You guys make your way out of the building. She does swear you to secrecy. In the most respectful manner she can. As you're walking.
I'm sorry, I didn't take that seriously.
as you're standing in the bank filling out the paperwork, she kind of leaning up against like the little like mail slot part.
I need you to be my witness for this. Please sign there.
She signs. She sighs, but she signs.
Thank you.
And you get an additional 10 gold for starting an account with us.
Just non-stop wins today.
I ask you kindly not to tell Lady Soliandris of what happened in there.
Okay, on one condition.
Oh no.
If it happens again, you tell me.
That's all Borky says.
You guys make your way back. All of you now reconvening at the Crescent. Everyone comes back, obviously relaying the information that you guys have picked up on, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't quite got a lead on the spies, but you've maintained a few bits of information and learned a bit over the course of this time.
Yeah, me and Jerry got so much information.
I have a friend!
That's the best amount of information you could ever ask for.
Solly's like, "Aw, that's great. Good job, Remy."
Of course, Lady Solly.
Thanks, everybody, for helping out. I think this was a great team-building exercise. I hope everybody got to know each other really, really well. Azra Sahai just gives you the stink eye, Borky. And I hope that maybe we could do this again. I don't know. But thank you so much.
Allies are allies. If you need us, you can rely on us.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
If I catch any word, I'll let you know, okay?
Yep, same here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys deserve a rest. Thank you so much for helping out.
It's our
Absolutely.
pleasure.
Not a problem.
Borky, why are you covered in blood?
Yeah, why are you covered in blood?
Oh, the weirdest thing happened. I
He
fell
fell.
in the butcher's shop on the way here.
Yes, there was blood everywhere. It was horrid. You see Azra Sahar looking. And all of Solly's companions kind of tilt their head towards her and kind of look like... I already feel the insight checks.
Yeah, I was like,
No shit.
Damn. Here I go. And you know what? Why not? I get one.
23. Bullshit, Azra.
I'm gonna use my magical ith power to re-roll that 13.
Okay, if
Connor.
you feel Ith's influence kind of beguile your luck and change your fate, so you may re-roll that insight check.
Yes.
Also, I realize that
seriously need you on this.
I realize that Azra Sahar's charisma is her dump stat, so I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I thought she would have had a higher one. Okay, yeah, because we're running late, guys. Come on.
No worries, no worries.
Instead, it's going to be a 22.
For some reason, Azra Sahar is defending Borky or working with Borky in a deceptive way. She rolled an 8. It was really bad. Plus 0.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we let everyone wash up and we'll get back to the tavern and we'll maybe talk about it over drinks. Yes.
Very well.
Hey, sounds like a fine idea.
Yeah, I have paperwork to sign out, so take care, everybody.
We have gold to invest.
Indeed.
I'm gonna give Azra a very knowing look before I leave.
She kind of snorts, the nostrils kind of flare a bit as she storms away. And with that, you guys make your way home. Oh, sorry. Did you want to do something? It's really late. You need to go.
No, it's fine. Grekel's just when everyone left, Grekel's just wanted to turn back and do that knowing nod of "I got you."
Solly gives you a nod back, a sort of worried
Why?
expression.
But why?
You guys make your way back to the tavern after a long night's day of work into a long night. Sorry, I can't talk properly.
A long night.
As you guys arrive at the tavern, Helga has a message for you.
Oh.
There is someone who wanted to speak with you.
No.
They call themselves the Pigeon Mancer.
Oh! Hell yeah, that guy is my boy.
They said they had something of interest about the Endless Flower.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
Here's the info. She slides you a piece of paper, and as you guys unfold that piece of paper, that is where we're going to end the session.
Yeah! Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Austin.
Sorry for the longer episode, Austin. It's because of video games.
You guys split the party. It's fine. I did it.
We should
I
call
was
this
gonna say,
episode
you
"Don't
split the party."
We should call this episode "Don't Split the
Don't
Party."
do no.
No, I like
You never
let's
split the
split up
party.
gang in honor of
Let's split
Scooby
up.
Doo.
Split up and look
Yeah,
for
yeah.
clues.
Split up. and look for
104,
clues.
gentlemen.
104, ladies and gentlemen.
104, guys. It is wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the bits and subs throughout this session. Connor, where can they find you?
Well, when I'm not eating, you can find me on Twitter at
You
St.
fucking
Snake.
schmuck.
You can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I'll be working off everything I ate with Ring Fit Adventure throughout the week sporadically. I'm not going to do it every day that I'm not streaming other games, but it'll just be peppered throughout the week whenever I feel like it. Friday is going to be Friday Funhouse, where I play a bunch of tabletop party games with a bunch of my friends. Saturday is going to be The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. We're trying to finish up the main campaign now and move on to Blood and Wine. And Sunday is going to be pushing D&D 5th edition to the limits. We found out last week how many re-rolls you can get on one character, and boy, that was something. And we also make a subclass every Sunday. This will be the last subclass for a while, the next Barbarian subclass. I'll reveal what it is on Sunday.
Awesome. And Goomba, where can they find you?
You find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba no H. You.
Oh.
Super.
Oh, you cut out.
cut out there.
Okay, how about now? Am I good?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. Every Tuesday, you can find us. Taiko Tuesday, where I play Tekken. Love something that I fell in love to with Japan, and everyone heckles me. However, Saturday and Sunday, when I usually stream, I will actually be at Anime NYC this weekend. If you are in the Manhattan area, you want to swing by. I heard it's a great con. I'd love to hang out with you. I have a meetup on Saturday at 2 p.m. At the Bandai booth. Going to be a good time.
Awesome, awesome. Bosco, where can they find you?
They can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Y'all already know what I do. You know what it's all about. Tune in this Friday. We're going to have our first ever MNW Flashbang pay-per-view. It's going to be nuts. We have a fatal four-way to crown our brand new heavyweight champion. We got the tag titles up for grabs. We got our first call-up match, a fatal four-way match. It's going to be off the freaking chain. And if you don't tune in, I'm going to come find you.
Oh my goodness. Zito, where can they find you? Don't tell them where you are, because he's going to find you.
I will find. I already know where he is.
Oh, I'm at twitch.tv/Zito, where you could find me playing indie games such as Disc Creatures or Monster Sanctuary. You got your Castlevania in my Pokemon? You got your Castlevania in my Pokemon. It's been a fucking blast, and we'll try to catch that Tanuki so Gaijin can shut the fuck up.
I said it once, Cito.
Hey, he's a slippery bastard. You can also find me making more D&D homebrew. The mock is complete. That won't be out for some time because that's going up on the TFS Patreon for a little bit, and then in December I can put it out on DM's Guild. But this upcoming, the next race we're going to be working on is, hey, do you like Wendigos? Do you like cannibalistic deer? Then, boy howdy, I might have a race for you.
Alrighty, awesome. Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are continuing Skies of Arcadia. And then peppered throughout the week will be probably Art Stream on Sunday. And then you're going to see a lot of RE2 runs peppered throughout the week. So check it out there. My best time so far is 1 hour, 23 minutes. All Mr. X run. I'm very, very pleased with that.
Awesome. You can find me right here at twitch.tv/Takahata101. Big weekend. Tomorrow is MNW at 5 o'clock PST. It is the go-home show for the C101 charity event, which will be starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday and will be running for 16 hours plus. That is true. It is
You will not be there for all 16.
No, I will have many a guest star helping me out, and one of those people who will be helping me out throughout the event will be the one and only Edward Bosco.
You're damn right.
Connor's going to be there too, I think. Right, Connor?
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
that's me.
Guys,
So wait, Connor and I, the best commentary
It is
team.
a charity event. All proceeds from that will be going to the Pugalug Pug Rescue, a pug rescue, and I'm very excited about what we can be done. It'll be over at twitch.tv/stream4star. And as I say before, that's right, I got the ticket. I got the keys to the big stadium. So this is going to be a lot.
To be fair, though, you built a quarter of the stadium. So fuck yeah, you got the key.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, I'm excited for this because it gets more eyes and more charity going towards the puppos. But yeah, that is it from me here. Please give it a check out. Guys, who should we go raid?
Good question.
Let me see.
right now.
Oh,
So
can we
can we
raid
Shimigami Eaters on? Ku's on.
I was gonna say either Ku. Actually, Ku would be great because he was a guest. Let's do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ku's on.
All right.
Ku's on. Let's do that.
Oh, his name's so long. I can't do him. His name's too long.
Shinigami
Yeah, see?
Eater.
Shinigami.
Shinigami.
Oh no,
I'm gonna go
I got it.
back
I got
to
it. I
Noah's
got.
place.
I went. Oh no, that's a bad app. One second, I'm trying to copy paste his name. 'Cause it's long.
Haha, good luck.
I got it. Alrighty. Anything else you guys want to plug before we head out here for the night?
Oh, the audio thing, the Kickstarter as well.
Yes.
Bosco.
Oh yeah.
Yes, my friend is building an audio device that allows you to basically be in fantasy worlds like taverns and out on the street at different times of night with different weather and never looping music. You guys should totally check out the Kickstarter that I just linked in the chat a minute ago, and I'll do it again. Bam, there it is. Totally do that. He needs to get to $9,600 by Sunday, so if you've got anything that you can contribute, think about picking it up. Thank you guys so much. Let's raid Ku.
Evelyn, Wiki, thank you for the 100 bits. Episode title, Spilling the Tea. That'd be no, that's a pretty good episode. Shadowy Sphinx with 1,000 bits. Episode title, It's Secret to Everybody. Fits for all the secrets. His episode and the getting paid. 1,000 bits. Serenade of the Eclipse with 1,000 bits. Hey, Bosco, can you as Alistair say, oh, Monty, if not, hooray for the first time donating bits?
Oh, Monty.
No, don't say those words.
1,000 bits from Serenade of the Eclipse. Thank you so much. Archie, thank you for the sub. And Zane, thank you for the bits as well. And James Rochelle with 1,200 bits. Glad to see the best bird is back. Yep, Remy is the best bird. Oh. And the
I like how you had to say that twice.
No, it's actually in the message.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. The Narga Kuga Tamer with 1,000 bits. Boom goes the bouncing bits. Yes. Okay, and Jack Jumbo, thank you again for the 10 subs. So get this, during this stream, I have the thing, I have the whole stream OBS up. One of the bits was just bouncing. It was just bouncing. That's it.
Forever?
It was bouncing for like an hour. It was hypnotic. I was lost in it. And then everyone started dropping bits to try and destroy and stop the bit from bouncing. Truly a metaphor. Anyways, rating Shinigami Eater, guys. Don't read too much into it. Hi, guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Boy.
Goodbye now.
Bye, everybody.
Cass smiled this episode.